The following is intended for immature audiences only.
There's no such thing as a radio rating system.
But if there were, this show would be rated O as in...
Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Walk.
You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, man. Halfway through the week. How you feeling, buddy?
Oh, I'm feeling great.
Good.
Just great. How you doing, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Now, we got a little special thing for you today. You're not going to believe it, but Nicole Sharon's on vacation again.
Oh, no. You don't
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Shocked.
Because we're still going to do Leather Jacket Time with Nicole Sharon.
How we doing that?
At 3:30. Are we going to have her on the phone? No. How are we going to do it? Little thing called You'll See at 3:30.
Stay tuned.
And name dropping with Jeff Rimmer at 5:30. His nurses have given him an extra pill for today.
So we will actually talk to Jeff Rimmer.
Yes.
Like what we think.
I mean,
Have we been talking to Jeff Rimmer?
A lot can happen from now and then 90 minutes from now.
Whose musical catalog are we going to quiz him on today?
Billy Joel.
Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, he told us he was a big Paul McCartney fan. So we asked him, what your favorite Paul McCartney song was.
Yeah, he said, take it easy.
Couldn't even name one. Asked him to name an Eagles song. Couldn't even name one. What else did we ask? What's your favorite Tom Hanks movie? He gave me When Harry Met Sally, which is a Billy Crystal movie.
Oh, and I mean, things have been taking some interesting turns, not just on that front with Jeff Rimmer, but then when we get to the name dropping, for instance, last week, name dropping was going fine. He was talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner, and it was very sad how he passed away from The Cosby Show. But then it just transitioned into Bill Cosby himself.
And he's just a wonderful guy.
And just how great he was.
Just a wonder. And I was waiting for a but. It's a shame that he turned out to be a horrible sexual predator. Got none of that. So who will Rimmer talk about this week on today's edition of Friendly Rapists with Jeff Rimmer? Although we've all decided that Mike Tyson's a friendly rapist, right? I mean, he's on TV selling soap with Sydney Sweeney. He's just a good old, he's in The Hangover. People laugh.
He's been back for 15, 20
I
years.
Understand.
Back in the good graces.
He too went to jail for rape.
Went to prison, yeah. So I guess I don't know if there is anything that you can't come back from.
Here's what we say to Bill Cosby.
Rehabilitation is a thing, but we can't, that's that.
There's still time. Bill Cosby's 88 and blind, but if he waits a few more years, perhaps he'll be coming to the Funny Bone over at Easton. And we'll cheer and laugh. It'll be great. Is that still called the Funny Bone over there?
I think it is.
I don't know.
I think it is. Have you ever seen a show over there?
Years ago. I actually did a little little something over there once.
You did?
Under a different name. In a Wolfman mask.
Did you wear a turtleneck?
We are 1 month away from the Buckeyes opening up the season against Texas.
How
1 month from today.
Can you believe it, Mike?
I can believe it.
Can you believe it? 1 month away from football?
Because to me, I know it's different for most of you, but to me, the summer doesn't last 3 months. It feels like it lasts about 3 years. Because I hate this weather so much. I wake up and it's soupy again. I actually saw yesterday could get upper 70s for the high.
Don't toy with me.
I'm going to be frolicking.
I don't want you to toy with me. I don't even like to read these forecasts, and this is how it goes with football season too. You get excited, and we all get more excited for football season, but we get that confused with colder temperatures coming in. That's what we do, because we see that those games are on the schedule. But we don't yet realize that the entire month of September, if you're going to go out there to the shoot, like, that's great. We love that football's
it's going to be
back.
hot as hell.
It will be 90 degrees, and
Absolutely
it will likely feel like 110 degrees, especially if you're sitting in C deck and there isn't a cloud in the sky. So we don't really get my kind of football weather. in some cases until November.
But
I want a day that doesn't show 60.
I understand
That's what I
that.
want.
We're a long way away from that. But one thing we will get this week, I think, if, the 10 TV forecast is to be believed, and I believe them, because they're just great old-fashioned, hard-working girls and boys.
Well, didn't we throw at impacts for the heat this week?
Well,
like today?
Today was supposed to be weather impact. Still very hot out there. I saw Jen Winters passed out on the sidewalk. I kicked her in the ribs.
Did you help her?
No, I didn't. I kicked her. But next couple days, evening lows could get into the 50s.
Oh.
And you get out early enough, and there's a certain smell to like August 50-degree morning.
Yeah.
It's that back to school, it's that football's on the horizon smell. And people think I'm crazy who don't follow football. Like, what does that mean? Smell. Kristen thinks that's dumb.
What?
Yeah, he's like, what do you mean? You can't smell it? I said, you can. You can smell it. You can smell football coming back.
Football is a lot of different smells, right? I mean, I think
sweaty sack.
It is a little bit of the sweat. It's the actual leather of the football, but then when you get beyond the field, it's just all of you've got crispy leaves, right? That's something that autumn, that fall brings in. So that's got a certain hint to it. Grass is kind of going dormant. You can just have that crisp smell in the air. And then also there's the cooking aspect too. When people start to fire up the grills, you've got all these different wonderful scents from burgers or dogs or bratwursts or ribs or barbecue.
How do you know it's officially football season? Obviously it started way before this, but for me, we're really in it when you get that pot of chili.
Wow.
You get that pot of chili. And to me, it can't be more than a daytime high of 65 degrees if you're going to make chili.
Okay. You say 65 degrees because I was going to say there are rules. There are rules.
I understand.
About when that first pot of chili
comes out. What's your rule?
So if we're going with the chili rule, then football season really isn't underway until we are at least in late October. I say that the temperature can't see a 60 to make that first pot of chili.
Got to be in the 50s.
It's got to be in the 50s. And what is if you could quickly tell us like your chili recipe, because a lot of people only put like 4 or 5 ingredients in it.
My chili recipe?
Get out of here. I'm not going to show you my gun.
What are we doing here?
Can't give a little quick
first
chili
segment
recipe?
Of the show. I'm not going to just show everything and blow my load in the first segment. Got to hold you.
Not asking you for your meatball recipe. Just want to know what you put in your chili pot. You know what I started doing recently, though, is we would have these chili cook-offs. We wouldn't make chili and bring it in, but we had a lot of nice people here at the station that would, and we'd, have little chips and taste the chili, have little paper bowls.
You know what I realized about that?
Is
a lot of people think their chili is the best.
They do.
And it sucks.
Well, there was something that I took from one of the chilies that I started to incorporate, and it was good. It was good. It was using some breakfast sausage as a secondary meat. Still use your ground beef, whatever type of ground beef that works for you, that you like. And then use, say, like a half pound of pork sausage to put in there, too.
But it's got to be breakfast?
Yeah,
pork sausage?
Yeah, breakfast sausage. Actually worked really well. I was happy with that.
Jacket single game tickets will go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. So there's that. I was up last night watching Tsunami News. I had a little bit of problem with the old tummy last night.
Oh, no.
I thought for a brief second
you weren't
the streak was coming to an end.
No.
I have not vomited since 1997, but there was about a 5-second stretch last night where I was sitting on that toilet bowl and I thought about it.
Oh, you thought you were going to teeter-totter.
I thought
you were
about
do both.
Well, I had the bucket next to me. The ass was planted. I had the bucket next to me, but it passed. But it was one of those like cold sweats.
You were flushed.
Sort of thing. And so I couldn't sleep. I was watching the tsunami stuff on TV. There was an earthquake in Russia. Tsunami in Japan, and tsunami warnings all over the place. You see it on the west coast of the U.S. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it was terrible destruction, but still a harrowing time. And I discovered something last night. People talk about the downfall of like real news on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I think like CNN and Fox News or MSNBC, whatever you like to watch, that should be like Waffle House. You're not always going to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but if stuff is hitting the fan, they got to have somebody camera ready to go. So all this stuff is breaking down. You got one of the biggest earthquakes of the last 25 years.
Right.
Tsunami warnings going out to Hawaii, evacuation notices. I turn on CNN rerun of something that was on at 9 o'clock. Nothing live. I turn on the other American news stuff. Nothing. Right? I turn on BBC. They're there. They're there. They're going. We got people here. We're talking to this. It's live.
Yeah, so
there should be someone, I don't care if it's a producer, but someone should be ready to go on camera for breaking news if you call yourself a major news organization.
You should be 24/7.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's what you pride yourself on.
CNN is out of Atlanta, so based off what you're saying,
New York and Atlanta,
but they're nowhere near where the affected areas for this are. But they're a national news network. So by what you're saying, that's a good call with the Waffle House rule for people that don't know what that is. When there's inclement weather in a certain area, a lot of times down near the south or in Hurricane Alley, you will get the heck out of there. If a Waffle House closes or announces that they're closing, that means it is really, really bad and there's no reason for anybody to stay. So if you flip on the news and there's nothing going on, nothing live, what, do you leave America? Right? Like that should be leave the United States. We're about to be bombed. We got to go away.
There should always be somebody on telling you the news.
Absolutely.
Don't give me a little crawl on the bottom of the screen and call it a day. It was like when Kobe died in a helicopter crash. They didn't have anybody live on ESPN for like 2 hours.
That's ridiculous.
Somebody should be ready to go.
Kobe Bryant, yeah.
This is a national network.
You drop what you're doing, you go live.
We have like tornado warnings here. We're on the air here at 10 TV in 2 seconds. Somebody's here.
Me and Anthony came in on a weekend when Mike Babcock stole everybody's phones and got fired. We came in for a Jackets firing and went live.
The Haslams give us an update on their big, beautiful dome. That's coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute delay due to a crash that's on southbound 71 on the north side between Hudson Street and 17th Avenue. And it's stop-and-go traffic from Cook Road there. And we've got a 5-minute delay on southbound 315 between Lane Avenue and West Broad Street. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. With over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil, Meineke. Doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Dropping just 25 pounds with Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. Now, I'm not Bryson, a mad scientist, but that sounds good. It's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards every swing. But from personal experience, lose 75 pounds like me, and it's next level distance. Way better consistency, energy, and mood, especially on the back nine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180 degree weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place. Leslie, what's that hot lamp against your window for?
Pella windows are tested up to 160 degrees Wilson to ensure efficiency and the lowest energy bills possible, even in the craziest of temperatures. Put your hand on there.
All right. God, that's hot.
On the window, Wilson.
Oh, hey, that is quite nice and cool. So I'm going to go grab some ice now.
Get the window that Columbus homeowners rated #1 for innovation at PellaColumbus.com.
Common Man here for Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Germain are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Germain Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways. From overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing, I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fitted at goodfeet.com.
Other stations in town have started using AI voices. It's because they're cheap and they think you're stupid. Well, we may think you're stupid, but we don't think you're cheap, damn it. We're live and local with real people. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Hey, Ohio, don't wait. The Ohio State Fair is here now through Sunday, August 3rd. Experience fair favorites like the butter cow, livestock animals, shopping, delicious food, exciting entertainment, thrilling rides, competitions, and so much more. Make memories that will last a lifetime at the Ohio State Fair through August 3rd. Get your tickets at ohiostatefair.com.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See? We didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Another hot and muggy day ahead. Afternoon highs will be in the low 90s with plenty of sunshine. And then for tonight, mostly clear skies overnight with lows down into the 70s. Lots of relief on Thursday as we do see chances of showers and thunderstorms the first half of the day, clearing up by later in the afternoon. Much more comfortable in the low 80s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
If the authorities looked at their Instagram accounts,
they'd be arrested immediately.
Daddy, what are you doing?
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. Hey, Timmy, Jimmy, and Dee Haslam giving us an update.
Timmy, Jimmy.
On the new stadium in Brook Park, the big dome that they're going to build, the big, beautiful dome, as they like to call it.
The BBD.
That's what I like to call it. Jimmy was asked, is the stadium still going to get built? He said 99.9% chance it gets built. Well, that's not 100%, but still pretty confident. He says, let me say, these projects are really hard, okay? And the state's a hurdle. There's other hurdles. You got to work with DOT and rapid transit. To me, it's just an old woman named Dot getting her hair done. You got to get your financing. You got to control costs. These are big, complicated projects. This is either the second or largest project in the state of Ohio history. I don't know if I believe that. This is a complicated project. There's stuff going on. It's 3.5 years till the stadium opens, and we'll have to work hard every day to get everything to come together. Oh, that's true. I mean, it's difficult. It's a pain in the ass. And yes, there are roads that have to be expanded and highway exits and all that other crap. But you ever wonder why when people buy a house, car, any sort of big ticket item,
big purchases
in cash, why you can close on that crap in about a week if you want to? Because cash is easy. Cash gets things done.
You're talking about a car too. You can just write the check,
but
go past all the financing issues.
The reason why this is taking so long is because for the most part the Haslams are asking permission to do everything. I find it comical when a guy who owns parts of 3 sports teams, Browns, Crew, Milwaukee Bucks, is talking about, we got to get our financing. Got to get that. We got to go to the Fifth Third. See our guy Brent over there. Make sure we get a good deal.
You're supposed to be a billionaire, right? Do you think you could act like it?
He obviously
maybe
is
stop
not
asking the rest of us for money.
This is how all the rich dummies do it. They're rich and they never really use their own money to do anything, but they want you to think that they're using their own money and whatever. This will get done. You'll have a dome in Brook Park. I do find it interesting, though, because he was asked about, hey, this is going to bring a Super Bowl. He's like, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I don't know if we got the infrastructure up here. What are you talking about? They had Super Bowls in Jacksonville.
You're getting the Super Bowl if you build one of these, as you called it, a BBD, a big, beautiful dome.
That better be a blood oath with the NFL. If we're going to build this, we're getting a Super Bowl.
I would still think that goes for any new building that is north of $1.5 billion or $2 billion. You get that put in. You build something nice and sparkly for all those fans out there that you are going to get a Super Bowl. Minnesota got another one. Minneapolis got one when they opened up their new stadium that's shaped like a Viking ship from the outside. Obviously, theirs is a dome, too. It had to be for them to get that. They had the outdoor stadium when MetLife opened up. The outdoor Super Bowl, I meant, in an outdoor stadium. Yeah, they had that one in New Jersey.
That's right. I was thinking about the Minnesota Stadium in Minneapolis when they first opened that. Remember what the problem that they had?
Something with the glass, birds flying into it.
They would.
Was that right?
They'd show up every day, like coming to work to like open up the dome like it's every other office, and there's like 10 dead birds on the side of the building.
You could just see them up there.
And they'd scrape the dead birds away, and they're like, "Wow, that was weird." They must have gotten confused. They'd come back the next day, 10 more dead birds just right outside. They put up cameras and realized the birds were flying into the glass because they thought it was like a blue reflection off of the glass.
It just seemed like the sky.
They thought it was water or the sky.
Yeah.
They have that problem at Boise State, too, where ducks will come in and they misjudge. They think they're landing on water, but it's that artificial turf. And they crash into the turf and die. So every year they got to scrape up like 20, 25 ducks out there.
I like what they did up in Minneapolis is they just installed like a windshield wiper system where it just scrapes the outside of the building every day and just gets rid of all the dead birds.
I don't think they did that.
It just
they
drops
changed the
them.
tint of the glass.
They have like a little wraparound garbage bin that goes around the stadium. It just swipes them all off.
It always amazes me, though, the stuff that people don't think about until after it's done. Like I remember when they were first building Cleveland Browns Stadium. It's obsolete now. We're going to get rid of that.
Yeah.
When they were first building it, the first version that they had, and they thought it was okay. And then they sort of figured out, it's like, oh, if you're in the last couple rows of the upper tank, it's going to be so windy up there. Just the natural wind coming off the lake.
You're right on Lake Erie.
It's going to be so windy up there. The only way we can ensure safety is to make sure people have seat belts. Can you imagine going to a football game? All right, time to strap myself in now.
Buckle up.
They fixed it. They did some more mathematical calculations and said, yeah, if we build it at this height, we're not going to need the seat belts. But still, you were one stroke of the pen away from buckle up, we're at the game.
I still love talking about stadiums now. I guess my favorite thing that we have right now, because outdoor stadiums are going bye-bye. So my mind always goes to when, and we had one at Cleveland too. We had one in Cleveland. What was it, a Thursday night game? I think our guy Cole, who's producing Rothman and Ice, went up to that one. He's a Steeler fan. It was whatever the Steeler game was late in the year in Cleveland. I forget if that was a Thursday night game or a weekend game, but it was such a blizzard. Jameis Winston gave us that great soundbite. Oh, it's so wonderful to be playing in football weather. So Cleveland gets it every now and then, even though they're going to sell out. But Buffalo, when Buffalo gets that blizzard, and there's so much snow that there's nothing else that they could do but develop snow conveyor belts.
And they let the neighborhood people in.
Yeah, they do that.
To help shovel. They offer money.
And that's great. I think that's wonderful. But it's something that is sort of like weaved into the fabric of their community. If you're a season ticket holder, you love going to football games there, I'm sure that puts a smile on your face when Buffalo gets dumped with snow. It sure is great to watch it sitting in the comfort of my own home and just to get that. You talk about smells for football. There's not really a smell that emanates from my TV.
Overflowing porta potty?
I can still smell it. Even though I'm at home, when that snow is in Buffalo and it just looks glorious, and they show the clips of them removing said snow to get ready for the game, I love that.
Trey Hendrickson reports to Bengals camp today, despite not having a deal worked out. So the holdout is now a hold in. Some people are saying...
Baby steps, Mike.
I know it's baby steps.
Like we said, it's never as bad as it seems in the moment once you realize, well, I can't just sit out an entire year of football at my age, right? Coming off of 2 great seasons. I'm not getting any younger here. They're still offering me millions on top of millions. It's way below market value, but let's try to continue this process here, and maybe they'll look past some of the fines that I could incur in my contract.
Of course they're going to look past the fine. What is this amateur hour? I hear some people say, he's getting fined $50,000 every day. As soon as they agree to a new deal, that stuff is wiped away.
Oh, wipe that out. That is on good graces.
The $50,000 fine for every single day has nothing to do with why he reported.
They just released somebody today, too. They're running back Zach Moss. Did you see that? So it's
they
more
just
Chase
restructured
Brown.
His contract, though, in the offseason, didn't they?
Yeah.
All right, anyway. There's got to be some sort of dialogue going on for Hendrickson to show up at camp. Now, I don't have any inside info. That's just me using common sense. If they weren't even communicating with each other, I don't think he shows up at camp. I think ultimately this gets done, just like the Shamar Stewart thing. We're talking about, could he go back to A&M and play at college?
No,
and he's going to go back in the draft. No, he's not. They'll
dumb.
get it worked out. And in the end, he settled for the language that they were trying to get in the contract all along, and they gave him an extra $500,000 up front. Hey, for your trouble, here you go.
But Hendrickson, like you said, how could you not look at this as a positive sign? I mean, he sees the rest of his teammates out there getting into the fight together. Everybody knows what's sort of been holding back the Bengals is maybe their preseason preparation. Not to say that, certain star players are going to be out there in the actual games. I'm not saying put unneeded risk, but there's still a certain type of mental and physical prep that maybe the Bengals, we know, it's not a maybe, the Bengals have not figured it out as an organization the last several years, whether it's been Joe Burrow's injuries, which you can't really control, whether he was healthy in the lead up to last season, they haven't started their years, not even hot enough. They just have to not start a year being completely ice cold and shoot themselves in the foot so they can't make the playoffs.
That's a lot of factors. That's some offseason injuries. That's also their head coach being very, very dumb.
But you want to get there. If you're Trey Hendrickson,
I understand.
In the organization, you want to get this done. You want to get started. TikTok, it's training camp. Let's go.
Leather jacket time with 10 TV's Nicole Sheeran. Is she here? No. Is she on the phone? No. So how are you going to do it? We will. You'll see 2 minutes from now. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 20-minute delay due to a disabled vehicle that's on northbound 71 on the north side at North Broadway. It's causing stop-and-go traffic from 670. Also, watch out for a disabled vehicle that's blocking the right lane on southbound 71's on-ramp from I-70 on the south side. This report is sponsored by RumpkeCareers.com. Attention CDL drivers. Rumpke Waste and Recycling in Columbus is now hiring rear load drivers. Drivers will receive a $7,500 sign-on bonus, great benefits, and more. Apply now at RumpkeCareers.com. EOE restriction apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Your bathroom's got to go, the vanity's decayed, and toilet's really old. The bathtub's giving way, give Baths R Us a ring. Call morning, noon, or night. You do not have to wait to get your bathroom right.
Call Baths R Us for your free estimate and enter to win our Christmas in July $12,500 bathroom remodel with an additional savings of up to $3,000 plus low to no monthly payments. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
Donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
And we have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
We work to help your neighbors, the planet, and you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Get your air conditioner ready to go for warmer temperatures ahead with Logan AC and Heat Services. Right now, service calls are just $79. Tune-ups are also $79. Talk to one of our service technicians about how you can improve your home comfort. Online scheduling is easy and takes just minutes. So visit our website and book your appointment now. Guest-friendly service, Logan Services.
When life is on hold due to a painful injury or condition, every day counts. Start the path to recovery now with Central Ohio's most trusted team of orthopedic experts. Start with orthopedic1.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Oh, look how sexy. It's leather jacket time with 10 TV's Nicole Sheeran.
Now, Nicole is always out on PTO. She's always on vacation. She swears that she's not. The proof is in the pudding. She's never here. Today's no exception. She is vacationing again. I think she's in the state of Michigan. So she said, I can call on the phone. And I said, no, I don't want you to call on the phone. Instead, what we've done is we've taken some voice clips from Nicole and we've thrown them into our little AI machine. And so Nicole's not here, but she is here. Hello, Nicole. Maybe I should actually turn the thing up.
This should be fun.
What a stupid segment this is.
What a start,
Hey,
huh?
Teddy, real quick.
Yeah.
This ain't one of them.
No.
How you doing, Nicole?
Sup, bitches. Sorry, not sorry that I couldn't be there with y'all today. You know that I'm hanging and getting some of that R&R in before crazy season fires back up.
Well, that sounds like fun, Nicole. Really does.
Besides, it doesn't even matter anyway, losers. Common Man won't even wear a leather jacket, and he'll just make fun of my high-waist cut jacket anyway. What the hell, bro, Seth? Not cool.
I'm wearing a leather jacket, Nicole.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
If you're actually here in real life, you can see that we're both participating.
Why don't you act like a professional?
Hey, biatch, why can't you let me live? I get to take my PTO how I want, and I need time so I can plot a way to get Adam and Dom out of the picture so I can move into number one. Whoop, whoop.
That doesn't sound too professional,
wow.
AI Nicole.
Whoa. Hey, now, people, just because I was lusting over a Mecha Egbuka last year doesn't mean I'm not professional. Y'all be acting crazy today. Chill out.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you.
She's fired up.
I know she is. Let me ask you a question, Nicole. You know, we got the nice Coors Light in front of us. What do you think about a nice ice-cold Coors Light?
Oh, my God, dudes. That crap is fire. I'm talking serious fire. Back when I was banging, I would black out down in Athens in between the hedges, and then Kirby Smart would come by and kick me in the leg and tell me to get the hell out of here. And before I knew it, some Georgia football player would be racing us 130 miles per hour down a dark highway heading towards Cedar Creek. Talk about crazy. I'll never do that again. Whoop, whoop.
Nicole, you might want to ease up on the whoops. It's not really.
That's all we have.
AI is not really picking
Thank
up
you,
too
AI.
well.
Thank you, AI Nicole.
That's some great storytelling there, though.
You know what?
Nicole.
We did find some old AI that we did. Like, this is Panama Ted checking in. Was he on vacation and then we had this Panama Ted?
This maybe came from a year or two ago when we just had a day where we were having fun with AI. I know it had to have been in July because there were some clips of me and you kind of bantering about the weather in Scotland. It was like the same as this year because you were all pissy that the weather for the Scottish Open was going to be too much sunshine.
Ridiculous.
It was around that time. Let's see what Teddy had to say.
All right, this is what Teddy had to say.
What's going on, guys? It's Panama Ted here. I'm hoping that Common Man's YouTube show is going to be too hot. And if it's not, I'm not going to come to work ever again on Wednesdays. Who needs Wildcard Wednesday when I like to get wild all by myself at home? You never know what you might see if you're walking your dog. Just don't come around to the backyard because that's where I grill and eat my big red Smokies. Oh, and Mike, you're right. This ain't one of them. My guys.
Yes. That AI Teddy.
What do you think,
is
Ted?
Almost like the real Teddy.
Good representation?
Yeah, pretty much. Spot on.
Well, we also found an AI Common Man talking about ping-pongy.
And I beat Timmy so bad in ping pong today. And I had so many Krispy Kreme donuts that I think I might need to miss a segment.
Those 10 TV deuce droppers better get the hell out of the way. See, I don't think that sounds anything like me.
It's a little bit.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
That's like
10
a
being
5.
real. What do you think it is?
It's a 6.
Yeah, solid 6.
I think the AI tool that I stumbled upon is great because it captures the voice really well, but it shows us how far off we are from actually being able to use that kind of stuff. Like it's really it's funny to listen
All right,
to.
AI Timmy on Scotland.
Hey guys, it's Timmy Hall. It makes me very sad to hear the common man talking poorly about Scotland and the playing conditions at the Scottish Open today. The weather can't be drab and dreary for 365 days a year, but it's certainly going to be cooler than any other place in the world. Don't you talk bad about Scotland. The cool, misty conditions do wonders for the undercarriage. And if you retire there, you will never have sacky problems again. What was that?
Don't you talk bad about Scotland.
Cadence was just a little bit off there, AI Timmy. Just a little tiny bit off. I think we have some AI T-Bone talking about soccer.
It's not labeled that, though. I don't know what you labeled it.
AI Bone.
Oh, here it is. Okay. T-Bone excited for soccer
There we go.
today.
Hey, guys, it's T-Bone. And boy, oh boy, did I have fun today because I got to see the Premier League Cup trophy. These friendly English guys were showing it to me, and they even let me touch it. And then I told them that my calves are almost the same as Jack Grealish. The only way this day could get better is if Common Man does something spicy on his YouTube live show tonight. I'll make sure I get plenty of Taco Bell before I watch it.
I actually saw T-Bone this morning. I was in here early. We don't normally cross paths. I gave him a big hug. He didn't see me coming. I sort of gripped him from behind and touched his boobies.
Beautiful. Did you notice how his beard is completely back now?
It's not completely back. He's got a little bit of stubble, but he's still abnormally smooth.
He's got a lot of stubble. It's amazing how fast that guy can grow a beard. Give him another week, and he's going to look like he always did. It might not have the length of it, but the thickness of that beard is already well on its way back.
Did we not do any AI Tyvus? I thought we did.
Should be an AI Tyvus.
I don't see AI Tyvus.
No AI Tyvus?
No.
Well, you know what? What about next week? Well, maybe this week even. Maybe Friday. More AI folks are coming in.
What do you think, Nicole? She just texted me, by the way. I texted Nicole last night. Here's some backstory. I texted her last night. Don't worry about calling in today. We got it covered. She texts me now and says, "Are you sure?" Yes, I'm sure. The segment's on now. Have a nice cold Coors Light.
Oh, my God, dudes. That crap is fire. I'm talking serious fire. Back when I was banging, I would black out down in Athens in between the hedges, and then Kirby Smart would come by and kick me in the leg and tell me to get the hell out of here. And before I knew it, some Georgia football player would be racing us 130 miles per hour down a dark highway heading towards Cedar Creek. Talk about crazy. I'll never do that again. Whoop, whoop. Sup, bitches.
Why does that tickle me so much?
I'll tell you why. Because she really says that to us when she walks into the office.
When her and Dom are in the office together, good luck. Good luck trying to have a conversation, get any work done whatsoever. Hey, baby girl, stop bitching! Bah, bah, bah.
And then Dom's phone that's just on hold all day long, just going...
He's on the old Chuck Mangione hold channel. Sure. Crew get a 2-2 draw in their Leagues Cup match with, was it Toluca last night? Mexican League team Toluca.
Yep.
Crew had a 2-0 lead, and they really, really sucked.
Not a good little stretch for our boys, right?
Is this the Leagues Cup the one that they won last year, Teddy? They won one, and then they went to the finals in another one. Or is this the one they went to the finals and they had dysentery?
I get them confused, but
I don't know.
They performed really well. They performed really well in some of these events, which is good. You know, I mean, a lot of people have their opinion on their importance of, does it take away from what they're trying to do in the midst of an MLS season? I think those are all valid. I mean, a lot like when you talk about your favorite basketball players in the NBA, whether it's you and you're kind of anti seeing the NHL players go back to the Olympics, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of where your stance is.
It doesn't do anything for me, and I'm too worried about
focuses on the NHL season.
Catastrophic injury. Yes, and I
get it.
Bone used to say this, and I'm the same way, and it rubs people the wrong way, but I don't care. I am club over country. That is the number one priority to me when it comes to professional sports.
I totally understand that as a fan, and I get that as a player. If their players association or league argued for the ability or the rights for them to go and play for the country, I get how they want to do that too, because they take great pride in that. I want to see the Crew get back into the mix here because they seem to have something going, and I was a little worried about New England. I picked the Crew to win that game, but seeing how good New England was on the road here recently concerned me, but it should not have looked like that. It should not have looked like that than to lose one in PKs. I'm not as upset about this one. I want to see them get back in the top of the standings in the MLS season.
I have a sports accomplishment to share with you. It's going to blow your mind. Coming up next. And no more AI Nicole. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple-minute delay if you're traveling on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt from 315 to 71. And there's about a 10-minute slowdown on westbound 670 from Leonard Avenue to 315. This report is sponsored by RumpkeCareers.com. Attention CDL drivers. Rumpke Waste and Recycling in Columbus is now hiring rear load drivers. Drivers will receive a $7,500 sign-on bonus, great benefits, and more. Apply now at RumpkeCareers.com. EOE restriction apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready-for-college for complete terms.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
I have a buddy who's going to be popping the question soon. He's planning everything out. He asked me, can you help me out with the ring? I said, of course I can. I've got a guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Now you talk, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Capace. I'm your guy.
Go in, see my friends at Worthington Jewelers. Tell them I sent you, and you'll get the true VIP experience.
I'll treat them better than I treat you.
That's not hard. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged. And tell them Common Man sent you.
It's a different world today than it was 30 years ago when I started Care Heating and Cooling. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, 30 years ago, you were the first to warn of companies using service technicians as salespeople, of abusing the trust that a service technician has. With the big conglomerates now buying companies all over Central Ohio, this has become the normal business model.
It's all about greed. The conglomerates know they can make a lot more money by incentivizing their technicians to sell air conditioners instead of fixing them. They train their techs to take advantage of a customer when they are the most vulnerable.
Dad, that is not how we were taught. In 2024, Care Heating and Cooling was awarded a BBB Torch Award for ethics and was named the Lennox Partner of the Year. You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone for Window Nation. Did you know their co-founders are Ohio natives? It's true. With over 15 years replacing windows in the Columbus region, Window Nation knows what windows work best for Ohio homeowners like you. And right now you can get 50% off all window styles and no interest until 2030. That's right, 0 interest for 5 years. Take advantage of the best deal of the year. Plus, get one-day installation with Window Nation. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com for your free quote.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 31 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Cash, moolah, greenbacks, toast, Skrilla, chips, bread and mold, cheddar, butter, loot and scratch. Find the lettuce, make a match. Lettuce, gravy, game on the back for $30. That's a wrap. There's many words for cash, no doubt, but there's only one $30 cash word. Check it out. Cash word from Ohio Lottery. It's $30 show. Cash word, it's fun to go with millions of prizes, don't you know? Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use law enforcement siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention, like telling you if you get a speeding ticket, it doesn't end there. You have to pay expensive fines. You can't go to your friend's wedding because that also costs money. And your insurance rates could increase. See? We didn't have to use law enforcement sirens after all. Getting a speeding ticket has consequences. Sooner or later, speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other. Mm-hmm.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
We are still in the dead of summer, folks. And summer is when you got to be feeling your best. You got to be rested. You got to be sharp. You got to be full of energy and life, because life has a lot to offer this time of year. But if you're like a lot of men, maybe you're missing a gear lately. Low testosterone might be the thing to blame. That's where our friends at Tri-State Men's Health come in, because if you're like many men who are low T, within just a few weeks, you're going to feel your return of energy, that brain fog that's going to slip away into the mist. Your sleep is going to improve, your workout productivity, all those things that you might be missing out, that could come back. So what you do is you go to tristatemenshealth.com, you start taking that low T quiz, you get set up for a first appointment. It's $99. You get the T and PSA test. And if you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio. They are wonderful. So go to tristatemenshealth.com today.
I got something that's going to blow your mind.
What do you got?
Look, I'm astonished by some athletes and just how they not just win, but dominate. And Katie Ledecky, American swimming legend.
Yeah, big fan of
I mean,
her.
she does the 1,500 meter. That's her thing.
Yeah, distance.
And, you know, in the Olympics, she just crushes the competition. This is not like, you know, at the local YMCA. These are also the best swimmers in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At this event, at this discipline. And she just crushes them. Well, she was at the World Aquatics Championships in Singapore, and she won the 1,500 meter again, because she's the best. As a matter of fact, it is her 22nd gold medal at the World Aquatics Championships.
Wow.
Took her overall tally to 28 medals. She has won the 1,500 meter at this event. She's 28 years old, okay?
Yeah.
She's won the 1,500 meter at this event every single year since she was 13 years old.
My God.
Think about that for a second.
My God, it's more than half of her life.
These are the best swimmers in the world.
More than half of her life, she has been beating the best in the world at her craft. She's incredible, right? And as you're bringing up Katie Ledecky, I'm looking at some of the Olympic medal trackers, and she's got 14. Incredible, right? She has 14 Olympic medals. 9 of them are gold. And as I look at this list of most decorated Olympians, Katie Ledecky is astonishing. She's fifth all time. So she's one of the greatest athletes to ever live. If you want to put it that way.
Is she like a PGA player? Does she know where her medals are?
I think she does.
What are they? The trunk of my car.
Wouldn't that be
mom and dad?
Wouldn't that be a little disappointing? But she has so many of them. In her case, maybe it's understandable if one of the 14,
that's fine.
You don't understand where its whereabouts is, but it's Xander Schauffele made it seem like he didn't even want them. Michael Phelps, by the way, as great as Katie Ledecky is with 9 gold medals, Michael has 23 gold medals and 28 Olympic medals, which is double what Ledecky is sitting at right now. And I would imagine Katie's not finished, though, because she's still in her prime. She's still blowing people away, and she's only 28 years old.
Is 28 prime?
I think 28
swimming.
I think 28's past prime,
but for her,
she's
still, and she focuses
can still do it
on this one event for the most part.
Yeah,
Phelps would do more things.
Michael Phelps did
he
have
was in more events,
specialties,
so he had opportunities to earn more medals.
And
I'm talking about sheer dominance now in the 1500 meter. Nobody touches her ever.
I'm trying to see when Phelps last was killing the competition at the Olympics. I think I have him in the 2016 games where he last won 5 gold medals and a silver. And I think that was it. So if he's 40 years old now, so he was just past 30 when he was winning all those golds. So it's not like he kept on going. And I feel like Michael Phelps also, if he wanted to, he probably could have continued to be winning medals at the Olympics. He's not even that old of a guy right now.
You know who's going to be at the Winter Olympics, don't you?
You.
I'll be there.
Oh, baby.
International incident. I will be there, and I'll be staying in the same hotel that all, like, the media people are going to be in. I'm not going as a member of the media. I'm going just as a dad and a husband.
Are you going to fart in Bob Costas's eye?
I don't think he makes the trip anymore, but if Tarico's there, I will fart in his eye.
He's going to show you what that pink eye is like.
Ann Arbor F. But there is a chance now because, they bring all sorts of Olympians to the Winter Olympics. They don't have to be Winter Olympic athletes. If I'm in the lobby with Gabby Thomas, I told this to my wife.
You're not going to do anything.
She's on my list. She said, my wife said,
doing anything.
Shoot your shot. Go ahead. I said, all right, but you and Samantha have to hide behind a fern or something. I have to make it look like I'm unfettered. I will put a line on Gabby Thomas. We'll see what happens.
Don't embarrass yourself.
I embarrass myself every day. It's 3 hours of this.
Yeah, but that's so
How
much.
can I embarrass myself even more?
I'll tell you how. Try to approach a woman and not have any idea what to do. That will be a lot more embarrassing than just this.
You're Gabby.
You think
let's
this
practice.
is bad?
Let's practice.
I'm Gabby, so it's going to start by me not saying anything to you. So you better begin.
You're a goddess. No, she wouldn't do that. She's too nice.
No, I'm not even paying attention to you. So you better suck me in somehow. You better have a tractor beam effect or say something witty and cool. Come on.
Hi, Miss Thomas.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I just wanted to say I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
I host a sports radio show. And
That's nice.
Yes, I'd love you to come on sometime. Oh. I have somebody that I think you'd really get along with. Her name is Nicole.
Sup, bitches.
And she says things like that.
I
have a little soundboard that I'm going to play while I'm talking to her.
What, are you going to be playing this from your iPad right here?
Exactly.
See, you want to try?
Maybe I'll be like Stephen Hawking. She can't say no to that. If I just wheel up and I just start playing stuff, she's going to be, oh, look.
You can't do that.
Why can't I do that?
You can't cheat.
People cheat all the time.
This isn't Make-A-Wish.
I've seen people at Disney World where they're like, I can't walk. And then they get right to the front of the line. They're like, hey, it's a small world after all. I can cheat.
Oh, you know what? Well, those people are going straight to hell.
That's where they're going. Timmy.
Yeah, but
we've got the pool suite. We got the jacuzzi right in the room with the vibrating bread in hell.
Oh, stop. You want to go deeper into the thickest points of hell? Right there by the ring where Vince McMahon's running the show for Satan?
Fine.
You don't want to be
in your mind.
Don't want to be that deep in
layers of hell.
Oh yeah, there's WWE hell. That's the thickest. That's the fullest down there.
That's the fullest?
Where all the greats are down there.
I don't think so. I think that's probably the upper level of hell. I would assume like Hitler and Genghis Khan. That's the bottom. As much as we hate like Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan and stuff.
Hitler or Genghis Khan? Which guy's worse there?
I think we're split.
What was Genghis doing?
Oh,
just ripping people's arms off,
raping and pillaging.
Well, yeah,
all of it. He'd go from village to village.
He didn't care.
He just dominated.
He didn't care.
Well, they all didn't. They all didn't care.
He dominated. Genghis Khan, the Dominator.
Anyway, I'm going to pretend to be Stephen Hawking. That's how I'll get Gabby Thomas's attention.
You're a sick bastard.
I'll be like the guy in Something About Mary. Pretends like he can't walk. Oh, hello, Mary. And really just some goober.
I forgot about that guy.
Because they're all scheming to try and get close to Mary.
I forgot about that character. I just can't get over Matt Dillon in that Something About Mary when he does.
I'm going to tell you why Candy is going to save the world. I'm dead serious. Candy's going to save the world.
Already has for me.
Coming up next, John Candy. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got an hour slowdown due to a disabled vehicle that's blocking the center lane. If you're on northbound 71 on the north side after Hudson Street, expect it to move slow from 670. And we've got an accident that's on East Main Street near South 3rd Street causing some holdup there. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialist for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit RRFoundationSpecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Let me ask you something. Is your money doing everything it can for you?
I don't know. How would I know?
Is it automatically saving for special events and keeping you posted on its progress? Like at Huntington Bank?
Oh, no.
Is it tracking your spending so you can make the best choices at the mall?
Nope.
Or setting limits on your teenager's debit card?
Definitely not.
Then it could certainly be doing more.
Yeah, sure sounds like it.
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
At United Dairy Farmers, Peach is our most popular ice cream. Although it's only here for a short time, we sell more of it than any other flavor. And once you taste it, you'll know why it wins the popularity contest. We make it from scratch by mixing in the juice from our hand-selected peaches and big chunks of fruit. That's what gives it that unique peachier flavor. And that might also explain why peach season at UDF doesn't last long. UDF Peach Ice Cream, made for you.
Hey, Ohio, Prime Sports has arrived, the only book where you can lay 108 instead of 110 on all your favorite teams. Football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. Why would you risk more to win the same amount at another sports book? Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's your lucky day because at Speedway, there's a $5,000 winner every single day. All you do is shop with Speedy Rewards. Then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. So you could win $5K today, or the next day, or the next day, or the next... Okay, you get it. New daily cash winners only at Speedway. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/26 USDC 16 plus. For official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-a-day.com/rules.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tails of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get it Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Newman Roofing, as part of their 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive, benefiting Life Care Alliance. You can help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. How can you help? Purchase new box fans and bring them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station, or you can buy online and ship fans directly to Life Care Alliance. The collection and distribution of fans is to assist residents who are at risk of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. The Cincinnati Reds got involved in the pre-trade deadline dealing today, picking up third baseman Key Brian Hayes from the Pittsburgh Pirates in exchange for reliever Taylor Rogers and a minor leaguer. Hayes hitting .236 with a pair of homers, but is expected to help tighten up the infield defense for the Reds, who will try to snap a 2-game losing streak as they wrap up a series at home in the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight. Cleveland Guardians trying for back-to-back wins when they host the Colorado Rockies this evening. Columbus Clippers continue their road series at Jacksonville. Ohio State football players Caleb Downs and Davis Igbinosun today appeared on the Thorpe Award watch list. That's for the nation's top defensive back. While linebackers Sonny Styles and Arvell Reese on the Butkus Award watch list. Buckeyes get their practice started for the 2025 season tomorrow morning at the Woody Hayes Center. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Fish has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's a huge day, okay? Why?
Big for the station.
Because we've got shows broadcasting live from Buckeye Fall Camp. T-Bone and Tyvis, they start at 6 a.m. They will be out there and ready to go. Brian Hartline will join them during the 6 o'clock hour. Bishop and Friends, also live at Fall Camp. Paul Feinbaum at 10:30. And at some point in the 11 o'clock hour after practice wraps up, Ryan Day. He will be on Bishop and Friends. And then this show tomorrow's not out at fall practice, but it's Too Hot with Panama Ted, our favorite segment of the week.
Love it, love it. Well, we cut it off at noon because that's really when everything is going to be finished up out there. But a lot of fans are excited for this. Do you think it's cool the way that they are doing this now, where you've got at least a few practice days that are open to the public? You can hold back and be a little bit more vanilla, so you don't have the Connor Stallions of the world going out there and filming
this
you.
Week that Florida State announced that their entire fall camp is closed to the media.
Mike Norvell is the one behind that. He's very weird.
Absolutely no sense to me.
Who were we just talking about yesterday that also was getting all hot and bothered? Oh, this was D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico
Ryans,
Ryans,
a different subject, but
he's stupid nonetheless.
It's still an issue where you've got a football coach here that he's afraid of having too much access, when I would think in Tallahassee of how big the Florida State Seminoles were.
There's no such thing as too much access.
You want to be more open and you want to be more inclusive to your fans so they can enjoy some of this type of stuff. We're in the NIL world now. You need to be doing more of this stuff. They should have probably followed what the NFL has done a long time ago anyway, because you could have monetized this. You've got Ohio State being one of them. There's maybe not 50 programs in the country that this would make sense for, but you know when you know. Like North Carolina football, for instance, with Bill Belichick in town, they're probably one of them, where maybe in the past there wouldn't have been much of a market to go and watch some practices, sell some $10 tickets, have a bunch of concessions and, gear that's on sale out of those things.
What did you give me here?
Oh, yeah. So go enjoy Buckeye Camp. That's coming up the next few days.
Why is it cold?
I gave my friend, the Common Man, because I like him, and Panama Ted And I encourage all you guys to try this little trick, too. If you've got York peppermint patties, that's what we got here in our hands, and I think this is an underrated candy. We don't really think of York when we think of a chocolate candy, but it's very refreshing.
I don't want it to be cold.
Okay, so the essence of a York peppermint patty, you go back to those old commercials they used to have in the 80s. It'd be like a woman on a ski slope, and then she'd like do the burr thing after she would take a bite of a York peppermint patty. It's delicious.
Sonny
it's refreshing.
Bono runs into a tree and dies. It's a great commercial.
Sonny goes into the tree.
York peppermint patty makes me feel like when I bowl a strike.
Who do you think you are? I am. Yeah, just like that. Well, you want to be cold. You love it when it's not even 60 degrees. I figured this would be a great candy for you, and I put it in the fridge to give it a little extra chill to it.
Candy should be at room temperature.
No.
When I get stuff like this, I get flashbacks of my youth because there was not a thing on earth that my mom would not put in the refrigerator.
I'm not
She
your
would
mom.
put the Jif in the refrigerator's rock hard peanut butter, trying to spread that on a piece of bread.
Okay,
ridiculous.
That's stupid.
It's all stupid. I don't want a cold York peppermint patty. This is like 10 TV's Jerry Martz coming in.
Don't you say a bad thing about the refrigerator.
Jerry Martz coming in talking about marshmallow peeps, and now I have to keep those in the freezer.
That's
no,
different.
we don't. Why is it different?
Because that's not the freezer. I'm not putting these in the freezer.
No.
the
It's good,
fridge.
Timmy.
Yes,
it's good.
What's the fridge temp? Like 39 degrees? Something like that? 40? Is that what we're at?
40s, yeah.
It's just chilling it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not messing with
not
its
frozen.
consistency. Tell me how great
It's
it
just
is.
chilled.
You're just lying.
It's
I'm not
fantastic.
lying. I would tell you. I'm constantly looking to get my mind blown on things.
How good
this
is that?
not doing. It's not. It could
What's
be
the problem?
better.
Still too thick, or what is it?
The texture's off.
Texture's off?
You know what?
What about the coolness of it, though?
That would be there regardless. It's peppermint.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that putting it in the fridge doesn't add some coolness to it. It's colder.
I can tell you that.
It's colder.
Can
It's
I
like
give you
a
a little hot
beer
take?
being at room temperature or put in the fridge.
This is almost like. Hold on.
All right, it's not like that. My last analogy was bad.
You're an idiot. Man, I'm going to choke on this. What do you think, Trumpy?
Ooh, that's called sometimes choke time, Coach.
All right. The York peppermint patties, while delicious, it's almost like, stop it.
Ooh.
It's almost like a milkshake with me, where if that was the only thing on earth, milkshake was it, and I could never have ice cream, I would gladly take the milkshake.
And you'd
say,
eat a lot of milkshakes.
Oh, this is delicious, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that I know there's ice cream, which is the superior product to me, I never have a milkshake. I'm the same way with York peppermint patties. I think they're delicious, but I know the Junior Mint is out there.
Oh.
And you can't beat the Junior Mint because you get everything that the York peppermint patty gives you, except you get a gooey, minty interior as opposed to a chewy, minty interior. And I love that goo. And that's the complete opposite. You want to warm those up. You want to get those in your pocket. So you pull out a Junior Mint, and that goo is like lava goo. Delicious.
What about the chocolatey remnants that could transfer over to the fingertips?
There's a little collateral
You'd be
damage
walking
there,
around
Timmy.
with wet
but
wipes? What if I don't have any wet wipes?
Are we eating?
What if I don't
or
have
are we-
access to a sink?
Don't have
Then
access
what?
to a sink.
Yeah,
Where
what
are
if
you?
I'm out in the desert or something.
With Junior Mints?
What
What
if-
if Moses
what if
wandering
I'm-
around for 40 years?
What if I'm somewhere with Kristen and all I got to take my 64-ounce tumbler, but she won't give me any water.
My God.
That's all for them.
I'm waiting for her to take that huge thermos,
drop it on her foot
to the mailbox. There is not an errand short enough.
No.
Hold on, I gotta get my water. We're going down the street to the neighbor's house. What if I'm thirsty? Then you'll be thirsty for 2 minutes. Remember when we used to actually feel things? Little discomfort every
Yeah,
now and then.
I'm hungry.
And then you
Maybe
get
I
back
should
to
go
the
and
house
get
and
some food.
Man, I'm parched. Whew. And then you have us a big chug of water.
And it feels good, right?
She's
to quench your
constantly
thirst like that.
hydrated. And you know what that means, too? That means every 15 minutes, I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
You know what? I'll tell you something.
We get to the restaurant, it's time to pee. The check comes, it's time to pee. 15 minutes later, someplace else, it's time to pee.
Well, like, for instance, like, you're not just going to start wearing a diaper out there just because you have to pee, right? You hold it.
Well, not unless you have a medical condition.
Well, we're not talking
like Deion Sanders.
We're not talking about Deion, but you know what? Deion's proud to put his face out there and say, "Hey,
I'm
Deion
proud
here for
him, my guy."
But what I was saying though, you hit on that. If you hold it a little bit, like when you're thirsty, you talk about one of life's great feelings, right? When you are really parched,
and then
you've been out in a hot place,
you quench that thirst.
You get in the house, like maybe I've been mowing for a while, and I had this on Saturday morning. I couldn't even believe that it wasn't even 80 degrees because it was the hottest I had been in such a long time. It was so humid and so sticky and so swampy. I hadn't sweat that much, even over a heavy workout. Because, I mean, one, I don't work out anymore, and two, it had been a long time since I worked out that hard. But when I went in and had that nice big glass of ice water, there was nothing better in the world at that time than to just douse myself.
And by
got
taking
some of it
little
all over my
tiny
face.
sips every 2 seconds,
just kills that
you
fun.
never get that feeling.
I mean, sometimes I'll never forget when I was traveling through France. This was one of my first international trips, and I was with a group, and I had to pee so bad, and there was nowhere to go. You're in a foreign place. You don't really know the surroundings. We were on a train that didn't have access to bathrooms, and then when we got off, we were in some medieval town, and there was absolutely no spot to go.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
Just go,
I was
man.
close. I was this close to doing it, but when I finally made it to the other end of this town where there was actually public restrooms, there was no feeling like it in the world. I mean, it was like Old Faithful.
You were making noises. You were making George Michael noises in that public bathroom.
It was Michael Jackson and George Michael and all these noises. It was incredible because I had the mental capacity to hold it without peeing myself.
So looky here. The lesson here. Depriving yourself of things once in a while, it's fun. Because then, when you go ahead and give in to those temptations, woo, Ocho! Well, I got some news about Ocho, by the way. Shannon Sharp. He thought he was coming back to ESPN. And how candy can save the world. I swear to you. You think I'm BSing you. This is a great Fat Boy food tip and a way to get peace on earth.
Put it in the fridge. It'll save the world.
No, it won't. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 5-minute delay on westbound 70 on the east side between Miller Avenue and the 71 East Split. And slower traffic is causing a 15-minute delay on westbound 670 between Leonard Avenue and 315. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
Is your money doing everything it can for you? Like automatically pushing more of your money to savings every day?
I don't think so.
Then switch to Huntington Bank. And let's get more from money. Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
Get cash for clunkers during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic 4-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and dropping just 25 pounds with the Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. That's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards on every swing, but from experience, lose 75 pounds like I did, and now we're talking next level distance, consistency, and even mood, especially on the back nine. And actually, every pound you drop takes 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. So I lost 300 pounds of pressure off of mine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
The sun is out and the savings are on at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Take up to $7,000 off MSRP on any new Kia EV in stock, or get up to $3,000 off MSRP plus 0% financing for 60 months. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
Largest Kia dealer based on current ground stock at all 4 Coughlin Kia locations. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 for 1,000 finance. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 7/31/25.
This radio commercial was made to convince you to stop speeding. We can't use siren sound effects on the radio, so we'll use other equally jarring sound effects to get your attention. Like telling you that whether you drive a little over the speed limit or a lot, you can crash just the same. You could hurt yourself, or worse, others.
I'm at the scene of the collision.
And the damage you cause will be beyond repair. See, we didn't have to use crash or siren sounds after all. Speeding catches up with you. Brought to you by NHTSA.
Join Rothman and Ice every Thursday at 2:30 for Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A new Hall of Famer joins the show every week, but not OJ, because he's dead and probably a murderer. The Fan.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Hal Jeter, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it's important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value, and they have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you are being treated by the best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit ODA.org.
Progressive Insurance, with insurance for cars, home, boat, motorcycles, RVs, and commercial vehicles at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny, hot and humid on this Wednesday. Temperatures around 90. Feels like mid-90s out there. Overnight will fall back down to around 70 with partly cloudy skies and a cooler start. Temperatures around 70 early Thursday. More clouds and sunshine, a chance of a morning and then late day shower or storm. Otherwise, more clouds, breezy and cooler with highs only around 80 late Thursday. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I get a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
If you missed us talking about it, this Thursday through Saturday, The Fan is going to be live from Buckeyes Fall Camp. We're going to hit the fields for exclusive wall-to-wall coverage as the Buckeyes kick off the 2025 season. You can catch Morning Juice, T-Bone and Tyvis, and Bishop and Friends all live from 6 a.m. to noon, Thursday and Friday. You can listen on The Fan. That's a good way. You can watch the shows on our YouTube. And 10 TV Plus is there. It's fall camp. It's Ohio State football. It's only on The Fan. Go Bucks.
No, somebody said this to me the other day. How come The Fan never takes you guys out? Are they ashamed of you? Short answer, yes, they are.
Jack and Dick.
And they have reason to be. Thank you. I'm gonna talk to you about how candy can save the world. You know, we live in a very complicated geopolitical climate now, Timmy.
Very big word, yeah.
You know? And everybody's got a side, and that's always been the case, but, you know, throughout history, most of the time, you got your one side, you got your other side, and you get together, and you scream at each other for a little while. And you come to some sort of compromise. A lot of people today, they tell you that's weak. I think that's getting stuff done. And this is what I think we can do. You got Reese's, you got Oreo. Two competing brands. Not just two competing brands, two competing companies. They're not owned by the same people. They have gotten together and they've said, you know what? Our fans are demanding a mashup of our two wonderful treats. We would be fools not to give it to them. And so now they have one that Oreo is going to sell and one that Reese's is going to sell. On the Oreo side, they're going to do an Oreo cookie, but it's going to have Reese's peanut butter filling in between the two Oreo wafers with little bits and pieces of Oreo cookie inside the peanut butter. How can that be bad?
It can't be.
It can't be. Now,
it just can't be. It's like a Buckeye, but with Reese's peanut butter made into the Oreo cookie. It's chocolate, it's peanut butter, it's Reese's. It's beautiful. It's absolutely
what the
gorgeous.
Reese's people are going to do is they're going to replace, on their regular peanut butter cup, they're going to replace their chocolate exterior, and they're going to use an Oreo-flavored milk chocolate and an Oreo cream flavor.
So like a double layered. Like it's some of the chocolate and some of the cream.
That's correct.
For the exterior.
That's correct. And then the inside will have the traditional Reese's peanut butter, but with bits of Oreo on the inside. These are two independent companies who have come together to give us this selection. And if they can do this, I say, well, why not? Why not everybody? Why can't we get all these leaders at the table and make our version of Reese's and Oreo? It's not all or nothing. We can put them together and make one delicious treat. Thank you.
I appreciate these companies that are willing to do this. There really is nothing like a good collab, a collaboration of things. Get two great things, two great entities.
It's like when me and you came together, Timmy.
It's a little bit
just like that.
It's a little bit
Teddy?
like that.
I got some common man in my Timmy. Man, I got Timmy in my common man.
Too much Timmy in the common man. That's what they say.
That's what I know.
What did we do with Oreo? Oreo did one with Coke recently.
And it sucked.
No.
It sucked.
I thought it was quite nice.
It tasted medicinal. It tasted like Robitussin Oreos.
I thought the Coke
did not like it.
I thought the Coke Oreos
mess you up.
Were really tasty.
We tasted them together back there, and I thought it tasted like crap.
Teddy, where were you on the Coke Oreo collab? Both ways, too. I thought both were pretty good.
I wouldn't say pretty good. I think it was okay. I could drink it, but I wouldn't go purchase it.
Was there one that you liked better? Did you like the Coke that was flavored like Oreo or the Oreo that had the Coke flavored filling?
Hold on now. Wait a second. I want to clear things up. I did enjoy the drink. The Oreo flavored Coke drink.
Which I think that would be the more surprising one to like.
I know.
Right?
I did enjoy that. I did not like the cookie. The Oreo cookie flavored like Coke. I did not like that.
Was the filling colored red?
Yes.
Does that and it wasn't cherry Coke though, was it? It was just traditional Coca-Cola.
It was just regular Coke
with the flavoring. No, I thought that interesting with the coloring on it being sort of a bright red variety, but I'm with you on the drink because I was expecting
it was better.
I was expecting going into that I would like the cookie and that the soda I would taste and be like, no, nice try. Like I appreciate the effort, but not for me. But I wound up enjoying both of those. But this might be the best one of these that I've ever heard of.
I mean, we have to try it.
I'm excited to try them. I really am. Like Reese's which do you think is going to be better? Let's play that game now too. Is it going to be the Reese's product that has the Oreo infused? Well, I know they're completely different products, but
I'm going to say
like one better than the other.
We've seen versions of Reese's that do things like this. Whether it's white chocolate Reese's, we've seen plays on that before, and obviously
those are good.
We've seen plays on peanut butter-ish-y type of things inside an Oreo. But having the actual Reese's peanut butter inside the Oreo, I think, is a game changer. So for me, that's my answer: the cookie.
I'm thinking it's going to be a slight edge to the other one. I really am. Because the fact that you've got the two different tones of the Oreo in the chocolate. So you've got sort of the white chocolate and the milk chocolate.
Both of these things.
And then
it's the black and white coming together.
The reason cookies and cream has always been one of like God's gift to ice cream. And it's been a flavor that every ice cream brand has put in the front cases. is because it's just so classic. It's simple, but it has chunks of cookie and it's vanilla ice cream, which is basically the centering of an Oreo cookie. It's just wonderful.
I am excited about this. You know what else I'm excited for? You know what happens tomorrow, my friend?
Tell me.
Hall of Fame game.
Oh,
it's football time, baby.
Duh, we have it on the Fan.
Hall of Fame game. Catch all the action right here on the Fan. It's Chargers and Lions. It doesn't matter who's playing.
It's in Ohio, baby.
It doesn't even matter which players are going to be out there. You're going to see uniforms take the field. It's the first time we're going to have football, and we are not going to not have football. Does that make sense? Not going to not have football until February. You know what I saw today, too?
No.
Trey Lance is starting this game for the Chargers.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Trey Lance.
Giving him a shot, any shot at all to revive his career, or is he just destined? I think he's destined to be a backup and barely that.
When you're starting the Hall of Fame game,
it's bad.
It's over for Bozo. That's what David Blau does. Trey Lance was
David Blau is coaching, remember? He's coaching for my Commanders. We didn't even realize.
Trey Lance was the 3rd overall pick in the draft. Let me ask you this question. Has there ever been a quarterback taken in, let's say, the first 15 picks? I won't even say first round. First 15 picks that got less of a chance to prove himself in the NFL than Trey Lance. Like, think of all the biggest busts you possibly can. Like, what's a huge bust?
Achilles Smith.
Achilles Smith. Can I tell you something right now without even looking it up? Achilles Smith started more than 5 games. Trey Lance
Ryan Leaf had plenty of starts.
Started 5 NFL games. 5. 4 of them with the 49ers, a team that traded up to get him at number 3. And then 1 last year with the Cowboys. 5 NFL games. 3rd pick in the draft. He's only 24, 25 years old. And here he is starting in the Hall of Fame game. I'm not saying it's a mistake. I'm not saying teams missed out on this guy. I just find it shocking that he hasn't gotten even a chance to really show us how much he sucks.
And are you blaming that on him or more on
I don't know who to blame
the
it on.
scouts and how he was
don't know.
picked that high? Yeah, I know what you mean because he hasn't really gotten an opportunity, but I'm a big believer that if you deserve your opportunity, you're going to find a way to get that. So he has to have played, and I know that
to a point.
I know
you can be put in bad situations too.
Of course. But has he not moved on from those bad situations?
Well, he's moved on to another bad situation. He's with the Cowboys. But again, now he's with Jim Harbaugh.
If somebody, it's not like this guy's locked into long contract terms. He could be traded if there was a team that really needed his services or saw something in him and wanted to give him that opportunity. He'd get it. Look how many opportunities Justin Fields keeps getting. Right? We've been talking about him recently. I don't think you or I really believe that Justin Fields is going to wind up being a Hall of Fame quarterback at this stage. I'm just wondering if he can start for the Jets for 3 full seasons. That's where less than that. I need to see Justin Fields go 2 years with a team at this point as a starter. I was thinking of a guy like Josh Rosen for one more recent too.
Started more than 5 games.
He started 13 games in his rookie season, and he was
bad.
He was out. He played in 2021. He's not appeared on an NFL roster since 2021, and he basically had 16 games total and was out of the league. But he started a lot more games than Trey Lance did.
5 games.
No, he's an interesting one. He really is.
Hall of Fame game tomorrow night. Catch all the action right here on the Fan. A game was briefly delayed last night because of a flying Dildaroonie.
Oh, Aunt Dill.
Yes. Aunt Dill made an appearance at a game last night. And if you thought, man, these sophomore idiots are going to talk all about it, well, you're right. That's coming up in 2 minutes. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is a little stop and go on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East and West split. And you're going to hit a 5-minute slowdown if you're on southbound 315. That's from Lane Avenue into I-70. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by RCDRV Supercenter in Heath, Delaware, and Pataskala, or at rcdrv.com.
It's the summer event at Germain Honda of Dublin, and Rich has deals that are red hot. Lease the rugged 25 Honda Ridgeline Sport for only $339 a month, or finance with an unbeatable 0.99% APR. Or you can take on any road in the all-new 25 Honda Passport RTL. Lease it now for $449 a month or 3.99% APR. Summer's here. Dive into the savings at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for details.
It's Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, I got the nicest Google review today. Dewey from Gahanna said, "We cannot believe we are able to get the Pella look and quality at the cost we did."
I got a review too. Listen to this. These windows were great. Oh boy, for about a year. Looks like I'll need to renew, in quotes for some reason, my windows way too soon. Repeat customer?
Get the window that homeowners rated the leading window brand in Columbus at PellaColumbus.com.
Guys, it's D. Miller. Don't live with tiredness and low energy. Get your life back with testosterone therapy at Low T Center. Take the test, get fast results, and start your TRT with Columbus's leading experts in men's health. Now it's easier than ever with the new Synergenics Health app, an innovation in healthcare technology you won't find anywhere else. Download now or book an appointment while the test is still free at fixmylowt.com. Fixmylowt.com. Once again, that's fixmylowt.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
The #1 pizza expert and the #4 college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
Subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. So, the Golden State, is it
Valkyries?
Mm-hmm. An Atlanta Dream, WNBA, were deadlocked at 75 in the final minute of their game Tuesday night when play was interrupted by something being thrown onto the court. As the clock struck 1 minute in the fourth quarter, a bright green item was seen being thrown. Play continued as Golden State attempted to take a lead. When the ball went out of bounds following an errant shot, referees blew their whistles to stop the game while the object was investigated. They also didn't know what it was on the television broadcast. They zoomed in really, really close of it.
They sure did.
Then regretted that action because it was a lime green dildaroonie.
I didn't think that you, as a production crew, it's like when you have a streaker, it's been commonplace to just completely avoid that. Like networks, TV crews have agreed now, you're just not showing that stuff. So when there's an unknown object that's relatively small, I'm surprised that the first point of business is to get in there nice and tight on it. I'm sorry.
Get a good zoom in on that.
As you're talking, I'm on Twitter here and just watching the replay over and over of when it comes flying in. It just comes flying in from what appears to be like the 20th row because it comes in from over the backboard. Maybe someone just kind of lofted it, like softball pitched it up there. And yes, I mean, luckily it didn't hit anybody. I don't know if anyone was going to be seriously injured anyway, if it bounced off their head or something.
Man.
It does depend.
That stuff can be heavyweight, especially if it takes some big, serious, like D batteries or something.
This
and
one,
mess you up.
Well, they zoom in nice and tight on this one, so this one does appear to be just a manual one.
A manual one.
Yeah, this is just a manual one.
What do we think?
Lime green.
Silicone or a...
Yeah, looks to be a silicone.
This is just a real nice surprise. Just a real nice surprise.
It bounces at about the free throw line and just kind of goes skipping. Just goes skipping across the floor. And you saw the court that they were playing on. It's one of these goofy basketball courts. It's like dark gray, almost black
it pops,
in some spots. Yeah, that lime green really pops against that black court.
Of course, the WNBA announcers and commentators, they love to comment on things like this.
It's a game of inches. Ask the Cox.
Yeah, was Deanna Taurasi on the call for this one? Because she's
the length of the Cox is long.
She's been known to have some fun on her broadcasts. But yeah, this reminded me of a news story. I could have sworn Bone was the one that was telling this on this very show a few years ago. This was on Interstate 40 in the middle of Oklahoma somewhere. Social media obviously went completely berserk with this one, but a truck, things you just never wonder about, right? Someone's got to be shipping these things.
Of course. How do you think it gets to the destination?
Right. I mean, they might not be in large quantities. Sometimes with the way Amazon works now, you buy an item and someone gets in their Honda Accord and just drives it over to your house, right? And it's in the package. But sometimes these things are shipped in bulk, and just the image of it when a truck rolled over and it was just tubes of lube and dildaroonies scattered across an entire highway. It was just outside of Oklahoma City, so in a very, very busy part of Oklahoma, near Mustang Road.
Back in the day, back when I was banging, I was an assistant manager at Spencer Gifts. They still have Spencer Gifts in the mall?
I wondered. Do you think they have that in Tuttle?
No, nothing's in Tuttle anymore.
Well, they got 20 stores. I think they still have the Champ Sports in there.
Bob Kraft massage stores in Tuttle.
You got some mom and pop stores. Champs is still hanging in.
I think cobbler is there. The shoe cobbler.
The shoe cobbler. Got a whole store that just sells coasters.
Spencer Gifts, for some of you people who don't know what it is, it's essentially like the cheaper version of Hot Topic, where we sold weird stuff. We sold novelty items like gags, also like posters for your room and crap like that.
I would say it was like a store version of Beavis and Butthead.
Okay. Yeah, if you worked at, let's say, JCPenney, and somebody called and said, "Hi, do you have macaroni shaped like penises?" You'd hang up the phone and be like, "Prank call." But if somebody called Spencer Gifts, we'd say, Yes, we do.
Would you like that with or without hair?
If you want to make penis pasta, we do have it for you. Oh, it's semolina.
Right. We have 4 different types of pastas.
Is it bronze dyed?
Yeah. We have the cavatappi.
Anyway, so I worked there, and I would get all the weirdos that would come in to the mall. We sold in the back of the store muscle relaxers, which were dildaroonies with different names.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Back at the store, and every single time before he closed up, we'd have to go back there because they'd be in boxes, but people would take them out of the box and be like, look at this. So we'd have to put them back in the boxes and stock them for the next day. Stuff like that.
Where would they leave them? So they wouldn't steal them?
They wouldn't steal them. They just leave them willy-nilly around.
Willy-nilly dildaroonies.
They'd come in and like, "Hey, look at this. I told you, man.
Look, told you they sell them here.
Look, man, check it out, man." So you'd go back and put it in the box. And again, I'm 17 years old, 18 years old too. It's not
still
like
funny for you.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
So I got to put the dildaroonies back in the box. One day, a mother comes in with her, 14, 15-year-old daughter.
No.
And she starts talking to me matter-of-factly, like we're going to fit her daughter for some shoes at the Stride Ride. She's like, "You know what? My daughter is of that age." And this daughter, she's looking at the ground. She's embarrassed. She doesn't want to be there.
No.
And my daughter is of the age where I don't want her out there fooling around with a bunch of boys. So I said we were going to go take a trip to Spencer's and get you a little something to use in your room when you want to stimulate yourself.
What?
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
No.
And I look at her, I'm like, "Oh, well, I can show you where we have some of those items in the back." And I lead her to the back and I gesture, and I think that's going to be the end of my whole role in this, but it's not. The mom starts asking me for sizing recommendations.
Oh, no.
Like I'm there with a shoehorn to fit this poor girl. And I'm just beat red, and she's beat to the point where the girl eventually runs out of the store. And I think the mom's going to run after her. No, she just stayed there, continuing to talk to me about the selection that we had. And I said, is your daughter? Oh, she'll be fine. Anyway, this one's rainbow colored, huh? Does it vibrate on its own?
Oh, my God. No.
Oh, my. I had some good stories working at the Spencer Gifts.
The woman is sick.
I understand.
That's not even jail. That's prison. That's disgusting.
You know what's funny is I didn't even make a sale. She left and didn't even buy anything.
All that work?
Well, I'll think about it. I'll consult.
Think about it.
Go down the street? We're the only ones in the mall.
We're the only
selling this.
We're the only game in town.
This is also really like pre-internet shopping. So you couldn't even go discreetly and get that sent to you?
Man, you had to go.
Now you go to a good old-fashioned place like the Lion's Den. They help you right out.
Right.
There's no problem there, but I'm just a teenager in the mall, for God's sake.
Well, and I think you got to be of a certain age before you're even taking a trip to the Lion's Den, right? Or before you feel comfortable doing that. I don't know what the laws are.
That girl's scarred for life. She's either dead or she's scarred for life. There's no way you recover from that when you have that type of upbringing.
That is the most shocking and disgusting story that you've ever told.
What about the Pop Rocks? Even more than that?
I don't remember the Pop Rocks.
You remember the Pop
now.
Rocks at the Spencer Gifts, right? So these elderly people come in. When I say elderly, I mean 80s or 90s. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, they were 50. No, they were elderly people.
No, you know what? That's not as sick. That's not as sick as mom and younger daughter going out there in tandem, and she's shopping for that for her.
Elderly woman comes in. Elderly guy can't even stand up. He's leaning up against the rack of Stone Cold Steve Austin T-shirts that we have at the opening of the store, right?
Where he's smashing the beer cans.
Excuse me, do you have any Pop Rocks? And we used to have little candy things at the counter. You know, like impulse buys. Like, oh, yeah, give me a Ring Pop or a Pop Rocks.
Oh, a Ring Pop.
And I said, yes, we have Pop Rocks right here. No, I need boxes of Pop Rocks. I'm like, well, I can go check in the back and see if we have boxes of it. And
what is she, Elaine with the sponges?
And I
want to buy them all?
Boxes of Pop Rocks. And she said, I'll take them all. Well, I couldn't ring them up by the case. I had to ring them up individually. So it's taken me forever to ring this stuff up. I'm trying to make conversation with this woman.
Talking 100 packets?
A lot of packets.
Yeah.
And I got to scan each individual one.
Right.
And I'm trying to make conversation. Oh, do you have a lot of grandkids then? You know, because she's buying all this candy. And she looks at me dead in the eye. No, my husband likes them for sex. I look at her. I look at him. I look around for a hidden camera. When I realized nothing was there, I just said, oh, okay. And then I continued to scan in silence.
Edgar loves the crackling.
I only worked there for like 3 months. I got stories out the wazoo. There was the flasher guy who came in wearing a trench coat and just showed me his hoo-ha.
I will say, you knew the type of store that Spencer Gifts was.
I didn't. No, come on, man. You're in the mall. You don't realize you're going to have stuff like that.
You are in the mall, but Spencer Gifts was that store, and everybody knew it. You just said it yourself. That was the store. We would go to the back aisle of it and take them out of the box and go like, ooh, look, I'm holding one right now, Mikey. Well, hey, touch you with it, Mikey. Hey.
I expected that.
I
expected putting the dildoonies back in the box. I didn't expect now, what size do you think would fit for my daughter? Get out of here.
Yeah, well, it's a store for perverts. Fitting that you worked there as a younger man.
Oh, stop. NBA players are out of their mind. I'm going to tell you why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a couple minutes slowdown on eastbound 670 between Neal Avenue and 71. And if you're traveling on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue, expect about a 5-minute delay there. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscriptions ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com now for 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Save big on everything for your next outdoor project at Menards. Shop the largest selection of AC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking, all easy to load directly into your vehicle in our drive-through lumber yard. Plus, get free estimates fast using our easy do-it-yourself deck and pergola design programs. Available in-store or on Menards.com. Save big on all pressure-treated lumber and decking at Menards. Plus, check out our weekly flyer for more great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Timmy?
Yeah, we got a lot of fun things going on this month, like karaoke.
And crab legs.
No, not yet. Live bands. We've got food trucks in the outdoor valet area.
Crab legs.
Oh, not yet. On select weekend days throughout the summer. Okay, now crab legs.
And all you can eat crab legs at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Join Penn Play Rewards and play up to $500 on us. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, crab legs.
Oh, yeah, we love crab legs.
Time for crab legs?
Okay, crab legs.
Double your savings with Logan Services. Save up to $3,200 on a qualifying air conditioning and heating system and ask about tax credits up to $3,200. Call for your free estimate now. Logan Services.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? So we bought an actual shopping mall and put one of the largest Honda dealerships in the world inside of it. Hi, it's Steve Lindsay with Lindsay Honda. So it's big. We house about 150 to 200 cars indoors, lit, all unlocked, ready for you to be able to view and see. A fully tempered climate. Doesn't matter if it's raining outside, 10 below zero, super hot. There's real trees inside, and it's just a casual environment. And if you haven't seen it, it's really a cool story, not about its opulence. It's just a cool story to see what was a dilapidated old mall being reinvigorated into a pillar in the community that everybody benefits from.
This July at Lindsay Honda, our famous Cash for Clunkers is back during our Honda summer event. Get up to $3,500 minimum for your trade and use it for a down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash. Only at Lindsay Honda.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
Donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
And we have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
We work to help your neighbors, the planet, and you.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Other stations have crappy ratings and they wonder why no one listens. So instead of investing money in local talent, they fire people and plug in AI voices. Gee, real entertainment. Well, all of our dummies are real, damn it. The Fan, Ohio's real human destination.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio.
Right now, save up to $434 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
It's child's play to donate your car, truck, RV, or boat to Ronald McDonald House Charities of Central Ohio. They'll pick it up free of charge, steer you through the paperwork, and a hefty tax deduction rolls your way as you help provide a home away from home for families of seriously ill hospitalized children. For more information about donating your vehicle to Ronald McDonald House Charities, visit rmhc-centralohio.org or call 614-CARS-HELP. That's 614-CARS-HELP.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Right Way Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Their favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Man, I was getting some suggestions from our fine chat. You guys know that you can always take a peek at the show that's on YouTube. We're there every single day. And I asked about cold candies. Anyone that has any candies that they like to chill in the refrigerator. You're against it.
I don't put stuff in the fridge.
Yeah, I know that. I know that about you. I still don't know how you couldn't have found a slightly chilled York peppermint patty, even that much more refreshing. So I got some suggestions here on the chat. SB says, I'm good with most chocolates chilled or even frozen. Used to love frozen Laffy Taffy back before I was banging.
Frozen Laffy
Taffy seems insane.
Rip your teeth right out?
Why didn't you just chew on a steel pipe?
My God.
But hey, I haven't tried it, okay? Haven't tried it. I would give it a no thank you try.
That saltwater taffy that you get me is rock hard. Could you imagine putting that in the fridge?
Or what if we got those messed up salted nut rolls? Remember the ones that we kept getting at Menards that were the mini packs that were rock hard? Yeah.
Yeah, stale.
Put those in the freezer. I wouldn't see something like that. I would not put that in the refrigerator. That would throw off the consistency of the peanuts and the cream.
No,
right?
That's
nougat.
Good.
Yeah,
would de-nougify.
It's not nougat with the salted nut roll.
It is nougat.
It's not nougat. Look it up. There's no nougat in that salted nut roll. You're thinking of something else. It's just a cream filling. That's all that is.
I'm telling you, that's nougat.
Teddy,
I'm telling you, he's doing that dog.
Teddy, you look up
That's
the Pearson salted nut roll.
Teddy's going to talk.
Read some
I've
more
had
of
two
these.
of them my whole life. I can tell you exactly what it is.
Lucille said, call me crazy, but I like
Lucille
cold.
is crazy.
Well, she is, but she likes cold Junior Mints. I got Robert saying M&M's, Reese's, and Kit Kats in the fridge.
M&M's they're like bullets. Like I can't even get M&M's in my Blizzard at Dairy Queen. It's too much. They're too hard.
They're like bullets. Well, if they're in the Blizzard, they are going to be really cold. So
I don't like that.
That's colder than what it's going to be like if it's just in the fridge because it's not surrounded by ice cream.
But why do you want it cold to begin with?
It's things, you know why people want things more cold. You like to be cold. It's just
I like to be cold with the
and
air.
More refreshing.
Teddy, what is it? Pearson nut roll. What is in the center of it? What do they call
it? Come on, no
What
nougat.
do they call it? What do they call it, Teddy?
Come on,
what
Teddy.
What do they call it, Ted?
It's called nougat, yeah.
Oh, the Pennsylvania Turnpike doesn't go through Pittsburgh. Oh,
shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
You are correct, common man.
Oh, let me tell you something. You don't argue with me when it comes to matters of fat ass. What's the matter with you, Mike Sweeney?
I don't know. Oh, that's stupid. That's a win for you.
I know.
Yeah, I know you know. I know you know. By the way, Downtown Dad had a reverse of this. He said some candies, like Starburst, for instance, handful of them in the microwave for 8 seconds. It's a different candy. I can understand that one, too.
I can see that.
I love the 8 seconds. I appreciate how specific that is.
Now, my wife is a nutcase with the microwave. She puts the ice cream in the microwave. That, to me, is a nut move.
Yeah.
You do that, too, don't you?
No, I don't do that.
Just looking at your face. No. Nougat boy.
I'm still pissed off about this salted nut roll. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's creamy.
Dang it! I'm not gonna be able to recover from that one. I hate when people do what I just did. I hate that.
But you do it more than anyone I know.
I did it for the Pennsylvania Turnpike. So
you
what?
do it for everything.
I do not. I don't try to seem like I'm sure about something unless I really know. I admit,
Teddy,
that was bad.
Teddy, if we had a lie detector with an electrocution device put up to his genitals, he'd be fried right now.
Maybe
fried.
so.
All right, NBA players. Can I pay off on the team?
Go ahead.
So we have Marcus Morris, who played in the league for 13 years, played for the Cavs last year.
Yeah, Kansas Jayhawk. Him and Markieff Morris, the Kansas Jayhawks.
He has been arrested and charged with fraud after stealing a combined $265,000 from 2 prominent Las Vegas casinos.
My God.
The MGM Grand and who else? I don't
Make
know,
it up.
Bellagio. I don't. This guy played in the league for 13 years. And you're stealing from the MGM Grand? Who do you think you are, Danny Ocean? That's the dumbest thing I ever heard of.
You can't steal from big, bad casinos like that.
No,
next
they're
time
going to
you're
get
around,
you every time.
They're going to take you and do a little Robert De Niro action in the back room. They're going to break your hands off.
He was writing bad checks.
Writing bad checks
at the casino.
Frank Abernathy and Catch Me If You Can? Tom Hanks going to chase him down?
And how about this? Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas was arrested today. in connection with a federal indictment that alleges the former NBA star hosted illegal high-stakes poker games at his mansion in Encino, California. Now, when you read that, it's like, oh, well, him and his buddies are playing poker for money, and it's bad. No, it's worse than that. He was renting out his house to, how do they describe this guy? A suspected high-level member of an Israeli organized crime group and several other associates.
Respected?
A suspected, I'm sorry. A suspected high-level member.
A really respected mobster.
Well, sometimes, man.
You know what? There's classy mobsters, and then there's not so.
They had chefs, valets, armed security guards to staff the games, as well as young women who served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship to the poker players in exchange for tips. So essentially, he is running a Israeli mob-led whorehouse in his home. He's collecting rent from this, knowing what's going on, and he's arrested today. How much did Gilbert Arenas make in the NBA? $100 million? $150? What are you doing?
Well, I think we knew that Agent Zero was a bit of a maniac. He would bring his handguns into the locker room. And then when he got in tense altercations, he would point them at his teammates. So
Jesus.
He's not the most normal guy. I thought he was starting to become a little bit more normal, though, in his post-playing career, but apparently not.
No.
His own, land version of the Vikings sex boat, it seems like.
We should always have friends like Charles Barkley's friends. We'll explain why coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Traffic is slowing down due to an accident that's on the right shoulder of westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt at Sawmill Road. And it is stop and go and causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 670 between 315 and I-70. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com. At CME, many of our team members are certified financial counselors, trained to help you budget smarter, tackle debt, and build a plan for your financial goals. They offer free confidential support exclusively for CME members with real-world guidance. Whether you're starting from scratch or need a plan for a specific financial journey, our counselors are here to help. No judgment, just support. Let's move forward together. Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit cmefcu.org for additional details.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger, and you can get started now by saving when you join today. We have all the best in-class equipment you could ever need, and you can work out your way on your time at any convenient location near you. Most open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save. Just $1 down, $15 a month.
Offer ends July 31st.
See Home Club for details.
I'm an old school Joe. I never lay juice I don't want to lay. I don't hate my money like that. I'd rather lay minus 108 than minus 110, wouldn't you? Prime Sports is Ohio's full-time reduced juice sports book. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets. And be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame moment features an off-season acquisition that had the hometown fans and the baseball world buzzing. On February 10th, 2000, the Reds made a deal with the Seattle Mariners that would bring one of the best players in baseball history back to the city he had called home.
Last time I put on this uniform, I think I was 8.
Swung on. Deep right field. Junior has homered for the first time as a Red.
And though World Series appearances in a Reds uniform never materialized, the kid definitely gave the home folks some moments.
The run being waved around. Junior's throw to the plate. They got it.
It bounced away, and Junior on his way to third. And they're still chasing it. Junior on his way to the plate. And this one being launched to the Reds. Inside the park home run.
He swings and sends one back into deep left center field. Griffey goes to the warning track at the wall, leaping. And did he get it or not? He did.
And the 0-1, Junior swings and hits it deep. Bye-bye, baseball. Oh, my goodness.
And a high drive. Hit back into deep right field. Junior has just knocked the door down to the 500 club.
Ken Griffey Jr. was inducted into the Reds Hall of Fame on August 9th, 2014. The Hall of Fame moment is brought to you by Western and Southern Financial Group. Put their financial strength behind you. Visit westernsouthern.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. My guys at Jermaine are celebrating their biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. Tons of vehicles on the lot for you to choose from, and they're ready to deal. It's also the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event with rates as low as 2.99%. I was riding in my Lexus on one of our hot summer days, and I felt the crisp breeze of cold air on my cracky. Don't you want that for yourself? Of course you do. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
Irish Adventure awaits at the Dublin Irish Festival August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Enjoy unique Irish experiences as you explore one of the top festivals in the U.S., drawing over 90,000 guests to Dublin, Ohio each year. Get your tickets at dublinirishfestival.org.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
The Fan.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels in a move aimed at tightening up things defensively. The Cincinnati Reds today acquired third baseman Brian Hayes from the Pittsburgh Pirates in exchange for reliever Taylor Rogers and a minor league prospect. Hayes hitting .236, pair of homers. Reds try and snap a 2-game losing streak when they host the Dodgers tonight. Shohei Ohtani and Nick Martinez, the starting pitchers. Cleveland Guardians trying for back-to-back wins, hosting Colorado. Kyle Freeland on the hill for the Rockies. Kobe Allard for the Guardians. Columbus Clippers at Jacksonville tonight. More preseason recognition for Ohio State's players. Safety Caleb Downs, cornerback Davis and Nick Benoson on the Thorpe Award watch list. Linebackers Sonny Styles and Arve Reese on the Butkus Award watch list. Ohio State begins practice for 2025 tomorrow. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or check it out online at sleepbettercolumbus.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One watches QVC religiously. The other studies Paige Spiranack's golf swing. This is Man and Timmy.
We are only a half an hour away from name dropping with Jeff Rimmer. Who is he going to name drop here today?
My good friend, O.J. Simpson. Yes.
Is he going to tell us about how John Rocker is just misunderstood? We shall see.
I got to tell you, I would ride the subway with him all the time.
Oh, man. I
take out the hate stick for the Spaniards.
I got to say, this next story, I think you are this person for me when it comes to Charles Barkley and a friend that he had that set him straight. So during a recent interview, Charles Barkley, they got a lot going on in their world right now, right? The Inside the NBA show is going to become an ESPN product next year, and I think he said he's good to do it a couple more years. It's kind of what he's gone public and said, 2 more years. We'll see how it goes for him. But he was talking about something everybody knows about, who knows Charles Barkley. his gambling addictions and just how crazy and wild he would get trying to make money gambling. And he had a lot of money, obviously, but he gambled a lot of it away. And then he's earned a lot of it back.
Gilbert Arenas' house with the Israeli mob?
I don't think he's that sick with it.
Okay, all right.
I think he would like to just go. He would go to Las Vegas like Marcus Morris would. He would just lose his money.
He wouldn't write bad
checks. He would just lose $6 million, like on a bad Saturday night. So it says that he always had a goal in the back of his mind, like when he would gamble. Every time he would go to the casinos in Vegas, he was actually trying to hit $1 million. $1 million.
In losses?
No, like he was trying to hit it. Like that's what he was trying to make. And that was like his imaginary target. But he said that he reached that milestone about 10 times, which made him believe he could do it again and again. But what he kind of overlooked was how much money he was losing while he was trying to chase that number. And that number was more than $30 million in gambling losses. It could be more than that. We can't really have a hard figure on that. He admitted that he had become a complete crazy person while he was with his friends and went to Vegas to gamble, get drunk, and he would just obsess on hitting that number. And when the wins stopped coming, he finally called it quits. He finally stopped gambling. And it said fast forward a couple years, he's hanging out with friends, smoking cigars, drinking a little bit, but steering clear of betting. And he was reminiscing about his times in the casinos, and when it all kind of ended, when he finally walked away from gambling, it wasn't really his friend that was so unapologetically honest with him. It wasn't necessarily about that. The friend said, yo, man, gambling ain't your problem. Being an effing idiot is your problem. That's it for you, Chuck. And I suppose that was all that Charles Barkley needed to hear. Someone get right in his face and get real with him and tell him to stop being so stupid.
See, I appreciate the hell out of that.
You are like that for me.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs a friend like that that's going to stop beating around the bushes, stop trying to make somebody feel good, because they might be the one that has most of the money, in this case, Charles Barkley. I don't know who this friend was. It could have been Michael Jordan. I'm not sure.
It wasn't Michael.
It wasn't Michael.
Michael needs a talking to.
Michael would have told him to keep gambling. He would have said, you need to double down, man. You need to keep hitting.
Yeah, well, I think he's a pervert. Probably a communist, too.
What I say to you, Timmy. No, everybody needs a friend like that. The problem with a lot of these ultra-powerful people is that they surround themselves with yes men. They think their crap doesn't stink. They're never called on anything. I go home. Now, I'm not saying you have to take it to this level, but I go home and I get it handed to me every single day. My wife will tell me exactly what's up. If I'm deflecting something and throwing jokes in because I don't want to talk about something, she will call me on it. And I want her to call me on it. That's what spouses should do. She calls me on my BS. When you, high and mighty, want to tell me that the Pennsylvania Turnpike doesn't run through the city of Pittsburgh, or that there's no nougat in a salted nut roll. It's my job to sit here, look at you in the face, and say, hey, you know it all, F. You don't know what the hell is going on.
I don't.
Stop spouting off things like you're an expert.
I don't.
You're a big, giant loser.
Know something.
You're a dork.
No,
that's what you are, a dork.
Just a big, stupid dork. Look at you wearing that stupid Royals jersey. You don't know anything about it.
You look like Mike Sweeney.
You thought Whit Merrifield was pitching? You're an idiot. You're a loser.
We all need at least
You do.
one person that we trust to tell us these things.
Back to the candy, though. What is it?
Back to the candy? We were talking about that half an hour ago.
No. We were just talking about it because I was an idiot and I messed up. I acted like I knew something. Are there candies out there that just have a nice cream filling? I know that there are. But what are they? What's a candy that's
cream filling?
A candy that's just got a cream filling, not nougat. Because clearly
like
I was wrong.
A bullseye or a cow's tail.
There you go. Bullseye or
that's
cowtail.
That's not a nougat. That's just a sugary cream.
That's caramel. they're delicious, right? The bullseyes are the flat ones.
Oh, stupid idiots with the caramel.
What?
When did caramel become caramel all the time? It's caramel.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's caramel. Ooh, I'm fancy with my caramel.
I'm not trying to be fancy. I don't know.
I'm eating my caramel while watching the Tour de France.
Caramel.
It's caramel.
Caramel. All right.
Caramel.
I've gone
add some more syllables to it.
I've gone both ways with that throughout my years. I don't know. Maybe that's the different places that I've lived, but I've heard it. Obviously, that's one
Teddy,
of those words.
You say
it's
caramel
both ways.
too? Like an uppity bastard?
No, I say caramel, but I understand what Tim's going through. Yeah,
all right.
It looks like caramel.
I'm switching to caramel then. I can't take any more losses. But they've got the bullseyes and they got the cowtails, right?
Mm-hmm.
That company that makes that same candy.
Yeah,
right.
Very good.
What is the cowtail? I feel like has something on the outside of the tube. Doesn't it?
I think that's just
when
some sort of like anti-caking agent.
That's not like a powdered sugar or like a dusting of something.
I don't think
fun?
so. I think it's there so it doesn't stick to the wrapper.
What is that? Just like a Griswold item then? Oh, it's
like
semi-osmotic. It's non-nutritive. It's a beautiful product.
If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
That's probably a nothing thing then, huh?
Nothing.
Yeah.
What about your people in the chat are mentioning your Cadbury eggs?
Yeah, that's a creamy goo. That's certainly not a nougat. That's a nice cream.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a little bit more going on than just a cream. I mean, it's not the same thing as when we're talking about a cream inside of a bullseye or a cowtail.
No, it's a different texture of a cream. It's more viscous.
It's very viscous. It's almost liquidy. If you did not have that chocolate to go with it, I don't think there's anyone that could just sit there and drink a cup of that Cadbury goo.
I'd give it a go.
You drink
You know
the
what
Cadbury
the worst thing
goo?
is when you get a stale Cadbury egg and the goo is solid when you bite into it. What a disappointment. I want that creamy goo running down my chin.
That's like
Cut that up, Teddy. I don't care.
That's like having a rock hard peep, I suppose, which I don't like at all.
Well, why don't you put them in the freezer like Jerry Martz?
No, they're too rock hard. But I guess when you leave them out of the freezer, it doesn't take that long once you remove them from the freezer to get back down to a chilled state. So I think the refrigerated peep is more than enough. It's still squishy. You give it a 5-minute wait outside the refrigerator, then it's still solid. But I get it.
The Junior Mint is a sugary goo. I mean, it's mint flavored, but it's still a goo.
Yeah. It's not really a cream, is it?
Ooh, it's kind of creamy.
It is creamy. It is creamy. Yeah, and Junior Mints have gotten some suggestions for Junior Mints to be put in the refrigerator, which you think is stupid because you said make them even hotter by putting them in your pocket.
Let's talk about tarantulas coming up next. Could tarantulas be coming to the state of Ohio? Plus some news on Justin Fields. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 10-minute slowdown on westbound 670 between Leonard Avenue and Neal Avenue. We also have a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side between East Broad Street and North Broadway. This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Win big at Eldorado Scioto Downs, your Caesars Rewards hotspot. Play over 1,700 hot games. Sip craft brews at Brew Brothers. And dine at Guy Fieri's Trattoria with its famous 68-layer lasagna. Enjoy live music at Vail Bar and harness racing now through September. Experience nonstop thrills where rewards never stop.
Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Patients everywhere are experiencing joint pain relief thanks to QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. So how does this non-surgical approach work? QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Aaron Wolkoff explains.
It's like when you get a paper cut and the cells that come onto that scene first stop the bleeding and then it recruits more cells to form new skin and new soft tissue. And then you look down a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's like nothing happened and that paper cut never existed.
In this same way, QC Kinetics uses your natural biologics to help repair repair and restore aching knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
We take those same similar cells in different areas that are arthritic, are painful, and we cause this kind of internal self-healing that can resolve patients' pain.
Relief without surgery. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
Call QC Kinetics 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and at Toyota West, we're having our biggest pre-owned sales event of the year. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're searching for. And during our Go Forth sales event, every pre-owned vehicle is discounted and comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty. At Toyota West, you don't have to choose between a great experience and a great price. We deliver both. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com.
Jerry, I've made a decision.
Aaron, are you giving away free services again?
Well, yeah. How did you know?
I haven't been able to quit thinking about your AC piggy bank.
Get Eco.
ECO. We work to extend the life of their old air conditioner and then give back all the money we were paid to do it.
Up to $1,500.
When they need to buy a new system.
Jerry, I'm getting ready to do something like that again.
Get Eco.
ECO.
When we replace a water heater, I'm instructing all the Eco plumbers to give our customers up to $500 in free repairs before they leave the house.
$500 in free services that same day?
There's lots and lots and lots of things our plumbers can do for $500 or less.
And Eco is going to do these things for free when people buy a water heater?
Yeah, whatever they want for free.
That same day?
Same day.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna make you cool again, HVAC technicians.
Go to geteco.com.
It's hot out. Stay in the house and cool yourself with the sweet sounds of The Fan. You can watch on YouTube or tell your smart speaker to play 97.1 The Fan. It's the equivalent of putting ice cubes down your pants. All right! The Fan.
I love my public school. My teachers are awesome. And everyone who works here makes sure I have what I need to learn and be my best. My classmates and I need your support too. Please stand with the Ohio Education Association to ask for the fully funded public schools every kid deserves.
Ohio's public schools are the heart of our communities. They're safe, welcoming learning environments where everyone can thrive.
Because in Ohio, public education matters.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Active Liver is the easy way to get a daily detox to keep you healthy and feeling your best. Find Active Liver at your local CVS or online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly sunny, hot and humid with light winds on this Wednesday. Temperatures around 90. Overnight will fall back down to around 70 with partly cloudy skies by morning. Could see a shower early and a chance of a shower or thunderstorm through the early afternoon. Otherwise partly sunny with breezy and cooler conditions late in the day with highs around 80. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook of Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays at 3. The Fan.
The show you can feel deep down in your plums.
No, that is a bad place to touch. No, 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 no.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Saw that Shannon Sharpe is officially out at ESPN. I'm surprised by this because he settled his big lawsuit. Some woman was suing him for $50 million, and I'm sure he settled and paid her millions, and it's a confidential settlement, but I thought ESPN would bring him back at the end of it, but looks like no.
Yeah, it is.
He gone.
It's going down as a ESPN's statement to the New York Post was, this is a serious situation, and we agree with Shannon's decision to step away. So I'm going to keep it at that. Who had been doing the show in his place since this has been going on? That's how little attention I've paid.
Don't they just
It's just Stephen
rotate
A.
a bunch
Smith
of
to
people.
me.
It's Stephen A.
Is it Orlovsky and Ryan Clark and guys like that? Rotational guys? Teddy's nodding along.
Chris Russo comes on and screams about stuff.
That's it. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Timmy. Stop with the caramel. It's caramel.
No way is that guy going to the Hall of Fame. No way you put him in the Hall of Fame.
I'm reading stories about hordes of tarantulas and how they're coming to some of the southern states.
Oh, no.
This in the Cincinnati Enquirer. Are tarantula hordes coming to Ohio?
Yeah,
Will
big
the Buckeye
southern
State
state.
see a tarantula takeover? No, they say. You likely won't spot a tarantula in the wild since they don't naturally live in Ohio. Instead, they're often found in warmer and drier climates and primarily live in western and southwestern states like Arizona, California, and Texas. Apparently, this is the time of year where they all come out and start to screw. They're just large and hairy. I got to be honest with you. I didn't think that tarantulas lived in this country. I thought it was something from like the jungle where Indiana Jones was there. I didn't think that we had them here. Because I try and limit my time in all those states that I just read right there. And I never want to encounter one.
Well, I mean, you are.
I'm terrified of spiders.
I know. You're well aware.
I'm like Ron Weasley.
Ron Weasley.
Terrified.
Do you have anything in your house about who takes care of a spider, or do you just actually like call somebody if a spider appears in the house?
You can't call somebody every single time a spider. You can't call Orkin Man to come kill a bug.
Well, duh, I know. It was a joke. But do you have to kill the spider, or does Kristen have to take care of it?
It depends. Who's home? Are all three of us home?
Who's doing it? Yeah, if all three of you are around, who's
Kristen
doing it?
is.
Nah, how about that?
No.
I don't like to take care of
If I'm home with the 8-year-old,
I don't like to do the spiders either.
I make her do it. The 8-year-old does it. If I'm home by myself, then I will do it. I'll probably spray it with some Lysol or something.
Look at you.
I got to put a mitten on.
You can't get in there with like a crumpled up paper towel and just take care of business.
I got to put a mitten on or like get 19 paper towels because I can't feel that crunch in my hands.
Oh, man.
I can't feel it. Look, I do a lot of things, all right? I do a lot of things for the family. Pest control is not one of them. It's not going to be on my resume, ever. My daughter goes out, she picks up little, like, roly-poly bugs, and, oh, look at this. Oh, hello, Mr. Blah, blah, blah. And she picks it up. I look at her in disgust. Yeah, and I know that other kids do it. Of course, most kids do it. I'm the odd kid. Even back in the day, back when I was banging, when I thought for 2 seconds that I could like fishing, and then I realized that I hated it, it was like comic books. I willed myself to try and like comic books. I didn't like them. I willed myself to try and like fishing. Didn't like it. I couldn't even bait the hook. I'd have somebody else bait the hook for me.
Yeah, because you couldn't do the worm,
I couldn't touch the worm.
Worm's
it's disgusting.
too nasty for
Sometimes they'd put a cricket on there. Get the hell out of here. I'm not putting a cricket on there.
Yuck. I'm kind of the same way with that. I think I also went through a phase where I wanted to like fishing because, you know, it's one of the more lighter, outdoorsy things that you can do.
Yeah, you're like, hey, river runs through it.
Not saying,
let's fly fish together.
Go deep into Montana or Wyoming, wherever they were in that movie, and get into the weeds. But I'm not the biggest camper. I don't ever want to go camping again, as far as like tent camping, where you are staying outside.
Timmy, I'll live
People
and die.
love that.
Live and die and never camp in a tent.
I've told the stories where we had a couple of nights on a campsite during our honeymoon because we were desperately trying to manage our money and save some cash for that trip. So we backloaded it and stayed at the nicer national park lodges at the end of the week. So I say endured.
I'd rather go nowhere.
Yeah, it was we camped one night, which was beautiful, in Moab National Park, where they got the sandstone arches in Utah, the monument-looking stuff. And we did another night camping outside of Canyonlands. There's like 5 national parks in Utah. We did 4 of the 5 of them. But it was the most stressful thing that we had ever done, because neither of us are campers. We just were doing it because we had to do it. I don't see fishing nearly as into it, as involved as that. You're just going out there, you're throwing a reel. There are many, many different degrees, I get that, of fishing. You can go deep sea fishing and really be gung-ho about it. But I could never really find myself getting into it either. I don't feel like I knew how to do it. I felt like I was doing it wrong.
I tried to do things that I thought I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
As a man.
As a person.
And then I realized
Not even as a man.
I just hate this. I don't like it. I'd rather go home and make a lasagna. Sit on the couch and eat it like Garfield and take a nap.
But you know what? The same people that love to fish all day might not, and the outdoorsy types might not be the ones that are as good in the kitchen. And they might want to come home from a nice day out and have someone that's made them a wonderfully delicious, how many layers are we talking? 4? 3 layers? 4-layer lasagna?
Can I tell you something right
wonderful.
now? I know we have what do they have, that Guy Fieri restaurant? It was like 67 layers of lasagna. What the hell are we doing?
What is that?
If you can't make a good lasagna in 4 layers, I don't know what the hell we're doing.
Mike, what is beyond the 10th layer?
I don't know.
Are we going like that thin? Is that what we're talking about?
What to tell you.
Or is this like a tall lasagna where it's like the old 96er, like you get a T-shirt when you eat it?
And I guess it's a different version of what men are supposed to be. Like, I grew up in immigrant neighborhoods in more city-ish situations, right? Where if I would have said to my grandfather, either one, my dad's, they're both World War II veterans. They fought on different sides. My mom's dad was in the Italian Navy. He was in a British prison camp in India for 7 years. One of the toughest guys in the world. My father's father was paratrooper in World War II, garbage man for his entire life in the city of Chicago, was driving a cab when he was 13 years old, like smoking a cigar. You would not look at these two guys and say, hey, you're not men. Like, they had the old man strength, and they were 80s. Like, if they punch in the arm, you went down,
You were
baby.
done. You were done.
You went down. And if I said to either of them, you want to go fishing? You're like, get the hell out of here. We don't want to go fishing for.
Good. You know
They're
what?
in the back, like, making their own homemade wine with wife beaters on, playing bocce and drinking sambuca.
Good.
That's man stuff, baby.
Yes, those do sound like dudes.
Yes, and that's what I've turned out to be. I'm in the back gardening. I got my peppers, and it's great. It's wonderful.
That's the kind
I got my Zambuca. I take a little sip.
And I'm out there on my patio
That's
waiting
fine.
to get the patio redone because I didn't like the first rock that was chosen. Oh, would you like some jalapenos to take home,
This
patio
whole
man?
notion of this is what men do. It's like, well, it depends on where you're from. You're right. If you're from the backwoods and your father was chewing on bark like Terry Bradshaw and they're out fishing the creek all the time, that's fine. I didn't grow up that way. I tried to like it. I hated it.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that
Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts.
I was in the Cub Scouts, and then things started to get serious. And Cub Scouts are like, hey, make a little Pinewood Derby car.
You know what? I actually just located my Pinewood Derby car yesterday.
But I'm just saying, like, that's
Why
that's
do
Cub
I still
Scouts.
have that?
You got together, you did stupid things. Then you got to Boy Scouts. It was more nature stuff.
Sure,
You're in
yeah.
the tent, and
I didn't make it
had
into Boy
stories about the
Scouts.
boys touching each other. It was not my bag.
Well, if you get in the wrong troop, but you don't want to go into those troops. You get
Sometimes
out.
you don't know until you're in the tent.
You don't know. I
Timmy?
never found out though. Did you stopped at Cub Scouts? What you're saying?
Boy Scout, not for me.
Yeah, I think I was done at Cub Scouts. Why do you think I still have my Pinewood Derby car?
You have Peter Pan syndrome.
What is that saying about me?
I don't know.
And you know me. I'm throwing everything out.
I understand if your mom has it, but why do you have it?
I don't know. What is that saying about my detachment issues where I won't get
take
rid
it
of
out
that?
and rub the shaft of the wood? Ooh.
I took it out and I looked at it. I gazed upon it.
Did you show it to Jack?
No.
Why? Are you ashamed of your Pinewood Derby car?
It doesn't have any wheels.
What happened to the wheels?
The wheels are gone. But yet I still kept the main part of the
Teddy,
car.
you look like a guy that back in your ute years, you'd go out and fish and hunt and camp and do all that sort of stuff. You grew up in the backwoods of Ohio.
I did a little bit of that, but I wasn't a big fan of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why we all found each other.
Yeah.
You killing any spiders? You doing that? Or is the wife doing that in the house?
I can do that. Yeah. I try to.
Depending on the spider or like any,
I'm fine.
Any
with
spider, small or big, you'll take care
And if they're
of
near
it.
the door, I'll try to scoot them out because I hate to kill anything. Even there's like a millipede in the house the other day, and I grabbed it and I threw it outside.
Stop it.
I try to save everything if possible.
Saving the insects.
I try, but not
Sarah
all
would
of them.
love you.
I try.
Justin Fields is relieved that his toe injury is not serious. He said, quote, God was looking out. Yes. That's what God was doing on that particular day. Looking out for your toe.
Mm-hmm. That's a golden toe.
Golden toe.
The Jets need it. The entire city of New York needs that toe.
Hey, G.O.D., should we drop some food to these starving people? No. Justin Fields has got a toe.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We got to work on that
I know
today.
It's just something you say. I know. Save your emails. Just aggravates me. You know what else aggravates me? Jeff Rimmer. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer coming up in 2 minutes.
Ooh. Who's he going to talk about today?
I don't know.
A little OJ? Somebody else?
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch for some slowdown due to a crash that's blocking the right lane on southbound 71 on the north side after 11th Avenue. It's a little slow from Hudson Street there. And we've got a 5-minute delay on northbound 270 on the east outer belt between 670 and 161. This report is sponsored by Pirani's Hockey World. Pirani's Hockey World's biggest sale of the year is going on July 31st through August 10th. Buy sticks, helmets, and more at the best prices of the year. Sideline Swap will be on site July 31st through August 3rd to purchase your gently used sports gear. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Guys, constantly feeling tired, can't focus, no energy to get off the couch? It affects all aspects of your life, your relationships, your job. It doesn't have to be this way. Now picture this. Get your life back with testosterone therapy by Low T Center. There's never been a better time to find out your T level. Just visit any Low T Center to take the test. It's fast. Results are available in about 15 minutes. Right now, the test is still free, but time is running out. Get in now before you miss this chance. Most insurance is accepted, so treatment costs are minimal. Low T Center gives you the power to take control of your health. With our custom dose TRT, you have the freedom to choose between white glove in-center care or medically monitored treatment with testosterone delivered to your home. Tell your friends to get started on TRT, and you'll receive a $250 credit when you and your referral become patients. Guys, taking this simple test could be the first step of taking back your life. Book an appointment now at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
The Dublin Irish Festival, August 1st through 3rd in Dublin, Ohio. Voted 2025 USA Today Best Cultural Festival in the nation. This year promises 3 incredible days of Irish music, dance, food, and fun. Get your tickets at dublinirishfestival.org.
CME wants to beat your bike or boat loan rate by 1.5% APR. Enjoy no payments for 90 days, low rates, and terms up to 84 months. Take the summer off and ride easy with CME. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 6.25% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by Hinderer Motorsports. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Broadcasting live from Shady Acres Retirement Village. It's Name Dropping with Jeff Rimmer.
The Hall of Famer, Jeff Rimmer, joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Hello, my friend.
And hello to you. And, of course, the 97.1 listening audience, along with Ted.
Thanks for saying hi to me, Rims.
My pleasure.
We've been asking you. You're a big music fan. We've been asking you about your favorite songs by some of your favorite artists. We were watching. Timmy and I both watched the Billy Joel documentary on HBO Max. Are you a Billy Joel fan, Rims?
I sure am. And in fact, a couple of our friends have told us, and that's likely what we're going to watch tonight.
Oh, nice.
My wife and I. Yeah. So we'll report on that next week.
What's your favorite Billy Joel song, Rims?
Well, I'm going to digress here, and I'm going to take Herman's Hermits for $100. And the song, let's see here. I can go, I, Henry VIII, I Am, or Mrs. Brown, You Have a Lovely Daughter.
What are you talking about? I asked you to name a Billy Joel song.
He's playing
I'll even start the lyric for you. Sing us a song. You're the...
Sing us a song tonight.
Piano man.
My God. What was the other?
Back to the Herman's Hermits, one of my favorite
Hermits.
Jeff at the bar is a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm. He gets me my drinks for free. Yeah. Rims, what do you want to talk about today? It's the middle of July. What do you want?
Well, it is the dog days of hockey, but I've got a couple of Blue Jacket stories I want to share.
Love it.
Number one, big wedding in Columbus last weekend. The entire Blue Jackets team was in, and several former Blue Jackets. making it in town for the wedding of Zach Werenski, long overdue. And let me tell you that,
what is that, like a personal shot?
No, it wasn't a personal shot
maybe if you
at
weren't
all, no.
living in sin so long, you'd get married.
No, that's not what I said. I just said they're a great couple, and finally, nice to see them tie the knot.
I see.
I do want to say though, one of the topics that certainly emanated from the guys being together is they're still upset about just missing the Stanley Cup playoffs. And last year, certainly they were motivated by Johnny Gaudreau, and I suspect that, again, will be a focus this year to make the playoffs for Johnny. But I want to say this, too, and probably the most outspoken is Eric Goodbranson, who was certainly missed. Had he been healthy all season long and patrolled that back line, I think maybe the Jackets would have won a couple more games in front of the goaltender, and maybe they would, and we would be talking about the Blue Jackets being in the postseason last year. So the guys are certainly focused, and we're still, 6-7 weeks away from training camp. It's good to see. Secondarily, Don Waddell, the Jackets' fine general manager and, of course, president of hockey operations, he is still looking to improve this hockey club before the team hits training camp. And he's willing to part with a player or two to get the exact players that he's looking for. Perhaps a right-handed shooting defenseman and yet another scoring forward that could play in the top six.
You know something. What do you know?
Why do you do that?
No,
to me?
because
I'm just trying.
You're always hesitant on everything, but now you're like, oh, he's going to do this. Here's what he's doing.
That's not being hesitant. I'm just trying to foreshadow what likely is to come in the days, the weeks, or perhaps sometime during the season, and especially before the trading deadline. I'm just trying to keep you informed about our Blue Jackets. Is that not fair?
It's wonderful.
Rims, you brought up Don Waddell. I was going to ask you about him because I think he just did an interview north of the border here, and goaltending got brought up. I would imagine that's going to happen for Don Waddell every time he does an interview with somebody. And when he was asked if they're looking for another goalie, he said that I go to bed looking for goalies. He kind of said that in jest. And then they asked him about Carter Hart as well. What do you know about just where he is with Elvis at this point in the summer and what they're doing at that position?
Well, right now it looks like Elvis will go to training camp with a chance to win the number one job. He's not going to be handed it. He's going to have to earn it, in the words of Dean Evison. But, yeah, they're always looking to improve goaltending. And I'll tell you, there's a premium on goaltenders right now. And at some point, something could shake loose. As far as Carter Hart is concerned, he is going to have to be reinstated by Gary Bettman, who made it very, very clear, despite the 5 players being found not guilty in that lengthy court case in London, Ontario, Canada, from the former Team Canada Junior operation, they have to be reinstated. Now, the PA has come out, and there could be a battle between the Players Association. Surprise, surprise, you just do a new CBA. And there's already perhaps a major conflict ahead because you really can't restrain trade. You cannot keep those players from playing when they're found not guilty. But Mr. Bettman, obviously, who has suspended hockey people before, most notably Joel Quenneville and Stan Bowman, he will certainly allow those players to have their day in court.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer here on The Fan. JD is a guy that we don't talk about very often. I know he's still technically under contract. He's on the payroll. How's he doing?
He's doing great. I talk to him every day and sometimes twice a day. Yesterday we were having difficulty getting to one another as far as the phones were concerned. So there were several calls placed, but he's great. He's looking forward. He's perhaps one of the biggest Blue Jacket fans. He's excited about this season. He likely will do some more broadcasts this year when Jody moves up and does TNT or perhaps in Canada for Amazon. So you're going to see a lot of JD as the season comes.
Well, last week he decided to tell us a nice little story about a good, wholesome man, Bill Cosby. Certainly nothing creepy about that at all. Do you have any more creepy people to tell us about? You know O.J. Simpson? You want to talk about him at all, Rims?
I've had lunch with O.J. Simpson, and I'll tell you exactly where. we were in California on a West Coast trip. Joe Angel, who I helped hire, a longtime broadcaster, he went to school with OJ. They're great friends. They played football together in high school. And Joe and OJ were pretty tight. I got a chance to meet him and talk to him. That wasn't going to be my name drop today, but since you brought up OJ,
nice guy, huh? Nice guy.
He was delightful to me. I say this. I only judge people how they are to me, and that's all you can do.
Right, even if they have brutally killed 2 people. Good call. What else do you have?
Wait a second. Was he ever found guilty?
Rims.
Oh, Jeff.
Rims. Stop.
What? Was he found guilty?
Stop it now.
All right. Well,
by the way, in civil court, yes, he was found liable for 2 people's deaths. So, yes, there's your answer.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
I'm gonna jump through this phone and punch you in the neck because I know you don't agree with anything you're saying right now. You're just being a troll.
Anyway, last weekend was Hall of Fame weekend in Cooperstown, and I was just kind of sitting around, and I got a phone call, and I saw it was long distance, and it was Bob Costas calling from Cooperstown in the Hall of Fame. And we had some business to take care of, and we had a long conversation. I've been to the Hall of Fame for 2 inductions, my late friend Gary Carter, and, of course, another late friend, the great Duke Snyder, 2 Hall of Famers. And I was there for both their inductions, but Costas and I kind of relived some baseball talk and talked about this year's class and had a great conversation. Very delightful. Great man, great broadcaster.
Jeff, so you were there for 2. You were not there for Cal Ripken's?
I was not there for Cal Ripken. I was already in Florida, and I did not make it for Cal. Although I am told there's going to be a celebration in Baltimore at Camden Yards this fall, I believe, and I will attend. They're going to honor Cal for that great accomplishment.
That's awesome. You should.
Yeah.
Rims.
I'll see if I can get you an autographed Ripken ball if I do, in fact, make it, Tim. I know how much of a fan you are.
Machu Picchu.
Can you get me a Billy Ripken ball, please?
No, I'll get you Billy Ripken baseball card with the bat.
Yes. Oh yeah, the blank face.
The bat's like his pee-pee. Yes.
Actually, I think I've got a couple of those sitting around. Did I ever tell you about Billy and Cal and yours truly and Jim Traber playing floor hockey in the old Memorial Stadium clubhouse?
You know, that sounds like so much fun. Why don't we save it until next week? That's a good tease.
All right.
You
got it.
Thank you,
and
Rims.
A little more OJ, and I will watch the Billy Joel special on Netflix tonight and report on that. Songs, I may sing a few.
Just remember, it's in HBO as well.
That's fine. I don't have HBO, but I do have Netflix.
But it's not on Netflix.
Oh, I guess I'll have HBO tonight then.
All right, go away.
Yes. It's on whatever service I say it's on.
Your mind.
You'll order it.
Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got a 5-minute delay on westbound 70 on the west side between Central Avenue and Fisher Road. And there's a couple-minute delay due to a crash that's on northbound 315 after 670. Traffic's moving slow from I-70. This report is sponsored by Meineke. Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care with over 50 years of expertise and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Hugs from patients, like Patrick. It's something QC Kinetics medical professionals experience every day.
I hugged them. You should hug somebody who does that for you. They gave me my life back, and I really didn't know where I was going to go because I was definitely afraid of having a knee replacement done.
No surgery, no downtime with QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. They give patients relief from joint pain using their own healing properties to repair and restore damaged tissue. And the results? Well, that's why we see a lot of hugs at QC Kinetics.
Everything is back that I thought I was never going to be able to do again. I'm still smiling, and sometimes it gets emotional. I get a tear in my eye because of how I was before I went in there.
Those smiles and hugs never get old at QC Kinetics. It means patients are finally getting relief. And now, it's your turn. Call QC Kinetics today for your complimentary consultation and see if you're a good candidate for these amazing treatments.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Hey friends, Beamer here. Dropping just 25 pounds with Awaken 180 can actually give you 10 extra degrees of golf swing rotation. Now, I'm not Bryce and a mad scientist, but that sounds good. It's about a half a club longer, 6 to 10 extra yards every swing. But from personal experience, lose 75 pounds like me, and it's next level distance. Way better consistency, energy, and mood, especially on the back nine. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180 degree weight loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with a thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks, trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
The sun is out and the savings are on. Now at Coghlan Chevrolet. Lease a new 2025 Chevy Trax for $159 a month. A new 2026 Chevy Equinox, only $259 a month. Or a new 2025 Silverado, lease for $359 a month. See our full inventory at CoglanChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Coghlan has the car. 36-month lease with $39.99 due at signing, plus tax, title, and license. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. See dealer for details. Ends 8/4/25.
We at The Fan have created a show where you can be a homer, a hater, or whatever you want to be. Your family may not listen to you, but we will. Sundays at 11, it's The Fan Call-In Show presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus. You're welcome.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
Pat Darcy, who is best recalled by Reds fans for giving up the famous home run to Carlton Fisk in the 1975 World Series, had a highlight he'd rather remember earlier that season on this July 30th when he threw a complete game victory at Riverfront. The Reds pitching staff was hearing a lot of criticism from fans for its failure to throw any complete games. But on this hot, humid night at Riverfront, Darcy got the complete game win. It was so hot, a few people had fainted in the stands. And when a reporter mentioned that to Darcy, Pat thought he was crazy. Fainting over a complete game? Well, no, Pat, it was the heat, not the feet. But a memorable night for Pat Darcy this July 30th, 1975, this date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
All right, how about this for having priorities, okay?
Uh-huh.
A Georgia high school, Buford High School in the state of Georgia, held the ribbon cutting ceremony for their highly anticipated new football stadium.
Okay.
All right. Features a huge 3,500 square foot video scoreboard. That's big.
Really
15 covered luxury suites, a 2-story field house complete with locker rooms, and a seating capacity of 10,000.
Man.
It's one of the largest high school football stadiums in the entire southeast region of the country. Now, this is considered to be one of the top programs in the country, and they spent $62 million on their football stadium.
$62 million.
$62 million.
I wonder what the record, if we were to take a look around Texas high school football. I would imagine that there's a lot of them.
Hey, Teddy, will you Google that most expensive high school football stadium of all time? I got to tell you, I mean, obviously we could try and adjust it with inflation too, but $62 million.
I would think that Texas has
even in today's money, where you buy a Big Mac for $62 million.
Already seeing a quick little blurb, Teddy. I don't know if you got this one yet on Katy, Texas. Legacy Stadium.
Who called the Katy?
Did you look that one up?
I do see
$70.3 million. This Georgia one's close, right? Would you say 62?
62.
I have one that's sort of it's got a technicality.
What's the technicality?
The Star.
It's where the Pro Football Hall of Fame game is. That's the home field.
That doesn't count. Tom Benson Field doesn't count.
But it's McKinley Senior High School.
I know, but it does not count.
Okay, well, after
cool,
that,
though.
there's one in Cypress, Texas. It says Cy-Fair FCU Stadium. Cost about $125 million.
125, and they're the only ones that use it?
God.
It's not like in conjunction with...
I don't know.
It says it's located in a northwest suburb of Houston. No, it's the home field for 12 high schools.
Okay.
Well, I guess if it's $124 million, it better be for more than one school. Right?
Come on.
You gotta have something else going on there.
Actually, I like that. I like getting stuff done. Here, we'll put 12 teams in here. There you go.
Also, it says maybe the one that I just mentioned, also located on the outskirts of Houston, is Katy Stadium, which is third in construction costs at $89 million, adjusted for inflation. That was the one I think I just referenced. That was 70, but that was completed in 2017, funded by a $748 million bond that was approved by local voters in 2014. You put anything on a ballot that has to do with football in Texas, that thing is getting approved. Also, Eagle Stadium, home of Allen High School in Allen, Texas. That's a big hotbed.
We don't have any buses or latchkey programs, but damn it, we got a $70 million football stadium.
Okay, Eagle Stadium, that literally is the home of Allen High School. And that serves one team. That's it. Adjusted for inflation, cost of $82.2 million.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
I was interested because you started talking about tarantulas back there and how they could be coming to Ohio.
Well, they're not, but they're, in some of the states in the Southwest and stuff. This is tarantula season. And so there's going to be hordes of them. They're going to be out. They're going to be screwing each other.
Just not here. They're not making their way here.
No.
People that are going to, own tarantulas, you can own them as a pet here in Ohio. I've seen, some of the southwestern states you mentioned, western states. I also saw that they can even reach as far to the Midwest as, say, Kansas. Kansas can be a tarantula state. So they could be part of this. And as you said, why are they doing this? Well, it is mating season. So let's learn a little bit about how tarantulas mate and what goes on here. It's a pretty complex ritual. If you've never seen how this is done on any of the nature shows.
Of eroticism.
So the tarantula apparently taps or drums on the females, on the female tarantula to signal that what his intentions are, and he can potentially face just rejection or even cannibalism from the female.
She could eat him.
Yes.
If she's not interested.
You've heard of species too. I think it might be the praying mantis where, don't quote me on it.
I think she'll
maybe after every time that they do it, the woman eats the man. Yeah. That's like, I'd have to go and Google that one again. It might be like a 100% of the time thing when we're talking the praying mantis.
I love
where
how all those
they do it and then they
like,
eat them.
men are just stronger than women. That's the way God made us. It's like, well, how do you explain the bug, female bug that eats the male bug?
Right? What's going on here? I mean, I think we can understand that a little bit.
My wife's just waiting to rip my abdomen open and eat me.
Our wives would do that.
Oh, my God.
We might get to a certain point in time, maybe in the 2080s or 90s, we get to a point where women just start killing us, and
after they get our swimmers,
charge.
we don't serve any more purpose.
It's not against the law or anything like that. It just becomes what you do. It's commonplace. It's how we've evolved. So, if accepted, the male tarantula will use a specialized leg-like appendage.
Uh-huh.
It's called a
wiener.
It's called a pedipalps. Not really a wiener, I guess. And that inserts like a sperm packet is what that is.
You got a package delivery.
It's a package. The female then will store that and can lay eggs months later. And then, like I said before, sometimes, but not all the time, will cannibalize the male after mating. I'm sure there's some more detail on that on how the man gets away or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I think that the man, I read something about this. They go off and die for the most part, and the women live long, healthy lives, and they lay lots of eggs. And they wait for the next man to come and mate, and then they die. But, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought.
I was thinking about, as you were talking about that, I watched the show on octopuses. I think you watched the same special on Disney.
Indeed. Yeah.
And it was very, very beautifully done show. Might have been Tom Hanks narrating that one, or maybe he's doing the Americas thing on NBC. Could be mixing them up. But I think the octopuses, they situate themselves and they get low in the waters and just kind of hang out and camp out. And they birth, is it like thousands of baby octopuses? Most of them will get eaten up by everything else out there in the sea. But when your numbers are so high, some of them are going to become octopuses. And I believe the mom just dies. That's like her purpose, is to give birth to all of the little baby octopuses. Then she just dies.
What was I going to say?
That's it.
I had something.
I don't know. We were talking about tarantulas and
clever.
A man walking off into the woods to just die. What is it? How you feel some days? Where you've done this show, maybe you put in a week's work and you just like to head on into the woods and just lay down and die.
I've done it. Time to die. If I don't die, we'll be back tomorrow.
Well, I'll let you know when it's time to take you out to the back of the compound.
No, don't let me know.
When it's
just lure me out there with Kit Kats.
I'll Joe Pesci style. Teddy and I will walk you back to the certain room in the compound.
Somebody left a pizza out here.
We'd like you to host a show back here.
Oh,
We've
sounds
got
good.
Pizza. We've got pizza and beer.
Buckeyes show's next. Colin Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
There's a 5-minute slowdown on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and 71. And there's a couple-minute delay due to an accident that's on southbound 71. On the north side after 11th Avenue, it's moving a little slow from Cook Road. This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies, offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off and free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, summertime is here, and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be, and if what I'm describing is you, it's very likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call Tri-State Men's Health, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Newman Roofing, as part of their 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat fan drive, benefiting Life Care Alliance. You can help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. How can you help? Purchase new box fans and bring them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station, or you can buy online and ship fans directly to Life Care Alliance. The collection and distribution of fans is to assist residents who are at risk of heat stroke or heat exhaustion. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
It's been a great run. Care Heating and Cooling has achieved goals I could only imagine 30 years ago. But now it's time for the next generation to take over. This is Mike Weens, now the retired founder of Care Heating and Cooling with my sons, Dennis and Ryan.
Dad, I remember you saying that a family business should reflect family values,
that a customer deserves to be treated with kindness and compassion.
And those values will never change. The reputation you built for being fair and honest is our greatest asset.
In fact, in 2024, CARE was awarded a BBB Torch Award for Ethics and named the Lennox Partner of the Year.
You don't earn those awards by leaving cat toys behind. It's an honor to continue serving Central Ohio as a locally owned, family-run business.
So, whether you need a tune-up, repair, or just honest advice, CARE is here for you.
Call Care Heating and Cooling at 1-800-COOLING or schedule an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com. When you need a company you can trust.
Here's 3 reasons to buy your Blue Jackets ticket plans for the 25-26 season. 1, pick your seat and pick your games. 2, plans start at just 11 games. 3, flexible payment plans. Act now. Visit bluejackets.com/tickets.
I'm an old school Joe, and my philosophy is simple and effective. At the end of the day, it's not what you win or lose, it's what you save. And bet and reduce juice at Prime Sports Ohio is the way to save money on every single bet. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app or visit our website, primesportsbook.com. Get a welcome bonus to match your initial deposit up to $400 in bonus bets and be a member of the Prime Sports family.
Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details. Must be 21 and present in Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
1-800-GOT-JUNK does 2 things differently.
We repurpose a lot of the junk we haul away.
So the donatables get donated to a family that needs them, and the recyclables get recycled.
Your neighbors are happy, and the planet is healthy.
What's number 2?
We have enough trucks that we can come the day you call us.
1-800-GOT-JUNK is the world's largest junk removal service.
And that's good for your neighbors, and for the planet.
And for you, because we can come the day you call us.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways, from overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels, and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing. I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fit